lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echoes of silent screams. Caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies bloom in the pale moonlight. We'll let go of all that we know and dance in the stardust's gentle flow. Dancing in the stardust, we're weightless and free in a world of wonders. Just you and me, lost in the moment. Our spirits ignite as we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. Among constellations, we'll find our way. Through the celestial symphony, we'll sway. With every step, we leave our cares behind. In this celestial ballroom, love's defined. Caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies bloom in the pale moonlight. Dancing in the stardust, we're weightless and free in a world of wonders. Just you and me, lost in the moment. Our spirits ignite as we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. The shimmering galaxies will find our way, guided by love's everlasting sway. With each celestial heartbeat, we dance on in this cosmic gate, as we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. In the midnight glow where the stars align, we lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echoes of silent screams. Caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies bloom in the pale moonlight. We'll let go of all that we know and dance in the stardust's gentle flow. Dancing in the stardust, we're weightless and free in a world of wonders. Just you and me, lost in the moment. Our spirits ignite as we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. Among constellations, we'll find our way. Through the celestial symphony, we'll sway. With every step, we leave our cares behind. In this celestial ballroom, love's defined. Caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies bloom in the pale moonlight. Dancing in the stardust, we're weightless and free in a world of wonders. Just you and me, lost in the moment. Our spirits ignite as we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. The shimmering galaxies will find our way, guided by love's everlasting sway. With each celestial heartbeat, we dance on in this cosmic gate, as we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. In the midnight glow where the stars align, we lose our...
Hi, hello everyone. Hope everyone going fine. I'm going fine. Um, Today I tried to. I wanted to start a stream earlier, but it seems like I'm not a good early waker. I'm not a morning person. I'm a whole late night person. I'm a old. So yeah, it seems that I'm still doing the stream at late, pretty more late. um, so today I wanted to continue our little visual novel with Cove. The name is Alive Beginnings and oh wait, hold on, let me see again. Beginnings and what? I don't have the title. Where is it? Beginnings and always. Yeah, that's the name. I started it at Valentine's Day, and I wanted to continue a little adventure with Covey, our summer adventure. So I'm gonna start the game. Um, I don't want to say yeah, but this week there's days that I should have to stream earlier, not late, because I will work, and the next morning I will have to wake up early, so I won't be able to like stream late. But some days I will, like when I'm free, like no working days, I will be able to stream late. But and I will we work. I mean, I will have to do the stream earlier. Wait, where's my? I need to change the screen. The game is here. Is it appearing? Okay, so let's continue. Run away. Okay. Wait, I need just to move this a bit. I'll move it here. Okay. It was lovely, and you were on your way to the playground. Lizzie planned on joining you there later. You weren't sure what she was busy with right now. Older kid stuff, you imagine. That was okay. What was forefront in your mind was in Covey you might be free to come too. Hey! Good to see you again, Covey. As you walked the familiar street, wondering how you might find your neighbor, he appeared right in front of you, almost as if he was a mind reader. Hey, Covey, can you come to the playground with me?
No.
No, sorry. Why not? Covey looked strangely serious. It had to be an even bigger deal than whatever mystery thing Lizzie had to do. I'm leaving quickly. Leaving where? Where are you going? What? Where? He shifted, and your gaze was drawn to the back slung over his shoulders. Kobe liked to stuff things into his pockets, from what you've seen. But people sometimes carried bags with them. It hadn't been very attention worthy until now. The pack was decorated with cartoon waves and dolphins. He gripped one of the straps tightly with his good hand. I just wanted you to know. But where are you going? Can I come too? Kobe didn't glance up and meet your eyes. You started to grow worried. Yeah, I will be too. I don't get it. But where are you going? I come with you. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with him. He looked up at that. He hoped he would agree, but instead he shook his head. I come back sometime. I don't know when, but we can do stuff then. He directed a fragile smile your way. What does that mean? Do we come? Without another word, Covey turned on his heel and started to walk away. Uh, but wait! He kept going. His focus wasn't on you anymore. What was that about? Yeah, what's going on? You watched as his bag grew smaller and smaller. Then you realized that you were still standing in the middle of the sidewalk. Standing, I mean. I thought about your earlier plan of playing at the park. Suddenly, it didn't seem as fun anymore. Not without Covey. But it wasn't like you could force him to play with you. He had things to do. I want to know what's going on. You could play at the park some other time. It wasn't like it was going anywhere. And you couldn't bring yourself to live like this. You didn't move from your spot. You just continued to look on quietly. It didn't take long to realize that he was just going up the street. You were positive there was nothing good over there. Not the park or the beach or the storage street or a house or anything. Where is he? Where is he doing? Where is he going? He was new. He might not know what you did. You jog down the street to catch up to him. He might not know what. I don't understand the sentence, but anyway. He slowed down until he reached his side. He glanced at you from the corner of his eye and frowned. Go away, Clay. Hey! Don't be mean to me! I'm trying to help you, dude. I just wanted to say you're going the wrong way. Aren't any places the way you're going. His mouth twisted further. He didn't appreciate your warning. I'm still going. Where? Why? What are you doing? Walking. Yeah, I can see that. But where? Why can't I come with you if you're just walking? Cove let out a deep sigh. You got the feeling that he was starting to get mad at you. For what? I told you, I'm leaving. I'm gonna be gone for a while. I still wanna go with you. You can't. Why not? Covey came to a sudden stop. You almost kept walking ahead of him because you weren't expecting it. My dad doesn't know. If you come, he'll get in trouble when he finds out. What does that mean? You felt like nuts start to grow in your stomach. You're not supposed to be leaving? His expression was grave. He shook his head. Dad isn't home right now. I left him a letter so he won't go get confused when he gets back. But you can't tell anybody about this, okay? You can pretend you never saw me. I won't pretend anything. I'm coming with you. uh, I still wanna go. I don't care if I get in trouble. Yeah. Don't do it all by yourself. Kobe's hard expression wavered. You could tell that I didn't expect you to say that.
Really?
Really? Oh. You don't think it's a bad idea or something? I will leave you alone. It's not like I can do anything to stop you, so might as well make sure you're fine. Uh, it's like we're going on an adventure. Yeah, let's turn it that way. Yeah, an adventure? His lips curved into a smile.
Okay.
Yay! I can come on. He grinned, pleased that he gave in so easily. He thought it might take longer since he was so set on going alone. He turned a bit in the middle of the sidewalk, and so did Covey when he saw. He pointed over your shoulder with a thumb. Let's go to my house first. I can get my backpack. We can't, sorry. What do you mean? I need stuff, you know? I can't just go with nothing. If we're gonna be away, I better take some stuff. It's not that. I don't want our parents to catch us. Your moms could think it's weird we have bags. They might ask. Yeah, I know, but still, we don't have a lot of time anyway. He motioned to his backpack, patting it with his hand. Its one bulged out slightly. Don't worry, I pack snacks. It'll be alright. Yeah, you pack snack for you alone, not for two people. We're gonna end up dying of hungriness. You were taken aback. There was gonna be food to eat. He thought of everything. Cool, then let's get going. Covey smiled. He seemed to be in much better spirits than when you first ran into him. You were glad. He wasn't always this upbeat. That was fine though. Otherwise, he wouldn't be Covey. But you liked to see him smile. Covey took the first step, and you mirrored him. As one, both of you ran up the street. You were off the places unknown. You ran through the first few neighborhoods like that, your feet pounding on concrete. Whenever one of you got tired, you take a break for a minute. The moment there was a sound, what? The moment there was a sound, you'd be off again, in case someone you knew might realize what you were up to. What does that here mean? Because of how cautious you were, the two of you didn't run into anyone, not even other kids that joined our summer. It was like you were spies or superheroes with secret identities to protect, on the run from bad guys. These kids. As exciting as it was, we were still glad when you got the opportunity to take a proper break. Covey waved for you to stop once you got out of the residential district. The houses disappeared, road storefronts taking their place. You were all the way in the business part of town. This was the first time you had come here on foot. Before, one of your moms always drove you to this place in her car. Covey leaned up against a number tree and wiped sweat off his forehead. You braced your hands on your knees, breathing hard. Hard. You looked over at the road ahead. We are so far. A strange expression flickered across Covey's face at your words. Before he nodded, you spoke again, still outling. Mom must bring me and Lizzie here for shopping. Yeah, I've never been here before, not without Dad. He looked pleased by that. We're going good. It's not even nighttime. Uh, Normally I would be nervous, yeah, but I don't want him to get nervous too and everything. I don't want him to freak out. So let's keep yourself together, yeah. If it could too. You didn't think even Lizzie had been this far by herself? Sure, you were here with Covey, so you weren't alone. But still, this was great. Covey slid his backpack off and unzipped it. You watched curiously as he stuffed a hand in and searched for something. To your delight, he pulled out two juice boxes and offered one to you. Here. Thank you. I was getting thirsty. The two of you took a moment to unwarp their straws and put them into the special circle part of the box. The juice was warm, but still good. You sighed contentedly after your first sip. Your throat was beginning to ache from how dry it had gotten. It really had been a while since this all started. As you took another sip of your juice, your gaze drifted to Covey's bag. He hadn't closed it yet. What else is in there?
Um,
There's still a few juice boxes left. He peered inside and began to list off the items as he spotted them. I got some snacks from the kitchen too. Chips, muffins, bananas, candy. That was already a lot, but he kept excavating more. I also took a couple clothes, a flashlight, a first aid kit from my dad's bathroom, and a blanket. Oh, and some money my dad gave me a while ago that I haven't spent yet. Your mouth made a small ooh halfway through his lengthy list. You bought a lot of stuff. I would have thought to grab a flashlight or a first aid kit. I told you I was going away. You didn't know what to say to that. The little smile he had been wearing earlier was gone by now, like he'd never been there in the first place. You watched as he zipped up his backpack and slipped it on. He started walking without a single glance over at you, though he did still take small, unhappy sips of his juice. For some time, the two of you went forward in complete silence. The more ground you covered, the more serious Covey seemed to become. He hadn't looked at you or said anything in a while. He'd just taken your empty juice box from you and stowed it away in his bag. That was it. He knew there had to be more to all this. For him, it wasn't a fun adventure. It never was. The sun dislodged itself from its place in the sky, dipping lower and lower. The street lamps came on. It was as if they were anticipating their nightfall. Uh, I don't think he's gonna listen to him if we ask him to go back. He's just gonna send us away, right? So let's just keep walking until he gets done with it himself, you know. Yeah, let's just be a supportive friend. You kept walking. Even if it was late, you weren't ready to turn back, and neither was Covey. The two of you continued to trudge past the storefronts. Silence fell over you again. You had no idea how to break it, or if you even wanted to. People had said this was a really tiny town, but to you it felt absolutely gigantic. Eventually, the business part of town ended too. There was no sidewalk anymore, only a long expanse of road. You walked on the grass instead. Not even that was enough to stop him. Onward was the only option. Your journey stubbornly continued. The hunch you had about Cove's possible destination soon became a certainty. There was only one way out of town after all. Your feet hurt. You were tired. The two of you didn't have any parents with you, but somehow you had reached the very edge of Sunset Bird. That's what the sign told you. You had lived in Sunset Bird forever, and it was a very rare occasion that you'd see the sign. Most everything in your life happened inside the city limits. The endless road ahead seemed scary in a way. It paralyzed you. You glanced at Covey. You had made it here just before nightfall, but now what? Outside of town, there was nothing. How how would he get where he wanted to go? Covey, however, didn't falter. He kept walking. As he neared the sign, he finally stopped. That was a relief. He took off his backpack and sat down, crossing his legs beneath him. You lowered yourself beside the boy as he zipped his bag open and rummaged through it again.
Wow.
What snack do you want? You were almost taken aback by his voice. It had been a while since you last heard it. Pursing your lips, you recalled the snacks that he listed off earlier. I want uh, a muffin. He pulled out two muffins. After passing you your food, he took a bit bite out of the top of his muffin. You peered over at your friend. He stared at the path still ahead with a sullen expression. You turned away. The sun had set some time after both of you finished eating. Now it was dark, apart from the faint moonlight. You watched as Covey grabbed a flashlight from his bag. What are we gonna do? Sleep out here?
I guess.
I guess. He was speaking defensively again. Covey flicked the flashlight on. A beam of light cut through the darkness, quickly illuminating the area you sat in. You pulled your knees up to your chest, wrapping your arms around them. You were cold. Summer nights were still sort of warm. You just felt like it. Is it okay if I ask something? Covey's focus didn't waver from the world, but he nodded. Why do you want to leave Sunset Bird so bad? At first, Covey was quiet. You started to think he wouldn't say anything. Then he spoke. My mom called today to check up on me and stuff. She asked what Sunset Bird was like and how I was doing. It was okay. But when I asked if she'll come here, Mom said she wouldn't. She couldn't. I can't go back either. Not right now. She has to move to somewhere else first. Covey glared at the ground. His voice cracked as he continued.
It's not fair.
Why can't I even see her anymore? Oh no. He used his uncasted arm to rub both of his eyes. Oh no, please don't cry. No, I'm gonna go myself. I don't need anyone to take me. Let's not be rude and say he's selfish. He's gonna get mad at us. You know the directions to your old house? This was all just too much and you started to cry. No, that's... Uh, how are you gonna get to your mom's place? Uh, he can't go. I mean, he's a kid. I don't think I should support him in this. But at the same time, I don't want him to send us off and coach news on his own. Uh, I don't know. I think that is being rude. Uh, it's a bad idea, but I think he's gonna take it the wrong way if you say that. Let's just ask question and maybe make him realize on his own that this is a bad idea instead of just shooting it at him, you know? Because I think he's gonna take it badly. Let's ask questions. I just wanted to see his mom. Maybe you would have had the idea to run away too if you were Covey. But that doesn't mean it'll work. I'll walk there. I brought supplies. Isn't it really far? Covey was silent for a moment. You'd poke a hole in his perfect plan. Then he shook his head, like he was trying to clear it. When he spoke some more, it was mostly to himself. If I don't go see mom, then she's. Oh my god, please stop crying! Oh. Fresh tears glistened in Covey's red rimmed eyes. He stubbornly tried to blink them away, but they slipped down his cheeks. You're thrown at the side. No matter what, you hated to see him cry. Sorry. Yeah, I don't want to see him cry, do. Please stop crying. What'll happen? Mom doesn't call that much, and I haven't seen her in so long. Covey hiccuped, wiping his face with the back of his arm. His glasses got shoved up awkwardly as a result. If I don't go, she'll be gone. She'll forget about me. No, don't say that. She won't forget. Please stop crying. She wouldn't do that. Yeah, she won't. How do you know? She's your mom. She loves you. Yeah, please believe more in her. Please, stop crying. Your mom's always said that, so it must be true for Covey's mom too. Covey sniffled. He seemed conflicted. Oh my god. But the sniffling noise. I'm not sure if that's right. You were at a standstill. Uh, uh, I mean, you have to. You can't just stay outside like that. I mean, is that is a bad idea. We can't just stay here. You know, we need to do something. Even if you have snacks, I mean, you can't just stay in the middle of nowhere. It's dangerous. uh, we can't stay here forever, and we can't go out there. We've gotta go back. Yeah, that's true. Let's not take some sense into him. Covey's rose furrowed, a skull appearing on his lips. He turned away from you. You stared at his back. You couldn't just stop. Please, Covey. After a few minutes of sullen silence, Covey twisted the back around. He won't look you in the eye. Okay, let's go. I don't want you to get in trouble. I don't want something bad to happen. Yeah. Hello, I see I turned at a good moment for Covey. Yeah, for the Covey. Oh my god. I don't want him to cry. And that was that. Together you walked away from the exit sign. Your feet hurt a lot by this point, and you were so tired, but you'd convince him. You were bringing Covey home, and that's what that mattered. Yeah. Now we need to cheer him up a bit because he looks so fucking sad right now. Please. We need to, I don't know, to make him smile or something. On the long walk back, it was only thanks to the occasional street lamp and faint moonlight that you could see in the dark night. You were content to stick close together. Sometimes your drowsily walking caused one of you to almost bump into the other. The back of your hand brushed his. Uh, uh, what? You took your head to try walking yourself up. What? And then Thais Covey took hold of your hand. Uh, He did? He had onto Kobe's hand. I want to cheer him up. How do I do that? Uh, I don't know which one he had onto Kobe's hand. It feels like we are the one who's sad. If I do that, I want to cheer him up. Uh, you notice Kobe hold of eyes to that? I don't know. Kobe glanced at you sheepishly. His fingers curled around your palm, and you held on in response. The two of you continued down the street hand in hand. Yeah, smile a bit. Yay! You weren't sure how much time passed. What's going on now? What's with that face? All you knew was that one moment you were fighting the drooping of your eyelids while shuffling near Covey on the sidewalk, and the next you are snapped back to attention by a blaring beep on a horn. Covey froze. You wiped around to see a car approaching you. It was difficult to make out who it was. The lights were so blinding. Oh no, what's going on? Instead of continuing down the road, the car slowed near where you sat. Ah, the window rolled down, revealing the face behind the wheel. It was very familiar. Okay. Oh, is it one of her parents? I hope it is. Mom. Okay, it is. Oh my god, I was scared here. I thought it was someone else. You know, like a kidnapper or something. I was like, oh no. She shooted back, and not just because there was some distance between you and her. I guess she's mad. Where have you kids been? I've been looking everywhere for you. I was trying to help Covey. She stopped looking at you, instead staring hard straight ahead. Both her hands were gripping the wheel. Yep, oh my god. She's too mad at us. In turn, Covey gripped your hand tighter. This was hard to face. Guilt ate you up from the inside. Get in. Let's get you to home. Oh my god. That at least made her showing up for it. Your feet were itching like crazy from all the walking you'd done today. We're gonna get scolded. You yanked open the side door, slipped inside the back seat, then clambered over so Covey had enough room to climb into. He followed in wordlessly, tucking his backpack near his feet. Your mom looked at you and Covey from the rear view mirror. The two of you had us extremely worried. That wasn't a good thing to do, not at all. Shamefaced, you both nodded as one.
Sorry.
Oh no, why is he crying again? Please! Oh my god, we were cheering him up. Why are you all getting mad? We need to cheer him up more. Sorry, Mrs. Last. Sorry, Mom. She softened immediately. Not enough to actually let it go, though. You laughed to apologize to everyone else, too. With that, Mom started the car up again and you were off. For the rest of the car ride, no one said anything. You thought all of you were pretty tired. In fact, you must have dozed off at some point because you woke up to the sound of the engine stopping. When you opened your eyes, you realized Covey was looking over at you. He was tense. Of course he was. We're back. You yawned and got out of the car. Covey came out after, putting his backpack on again. Mom locked the car down. Wait, what? Sorry. Mom locked the car door and motioned you two forwards to the house. She opened the front door and let you go in first. Mommy appeared quickly. She must have been waiting nearby. There was a phone in her hand. It worried you, thinking about who she might be talking to. The tight line of her shoulders relaxed when she saw you and Covey. She must be talking to Covey's dad. Oh, thank goodness! You found both of them. Yes, I did. They were walking down the main street together. She still seemed so mad, while the others seemed just like relieved. What were you two doing there this time of night? Do you have any idea how far this is? How unsafe? You peeked at Covey. He still looked exhausted. His eyes were puffy, and there was dry tear tracks stuck to his cheeks. Oh no! Why is he crying again? Please, please. Had to see my mom. Clearly didn't want me to go alone. Your own mom shared a look. You weren't sure what it meant, but they always did that. You wondered if they could read each other's minds. That's not the time to think about that. Uh, since they were communicating telepathically, you stole a glance around the house. Lizzie wasn't anywhere inside. She must be sleeping. Where was she? She must have finished whatever she was doing that morning ages ago. Where's Lizzie? Your sister's in her room, fast asleep. The same way you should have been. Yeah, that's what I thought. She went out earlier to look for the two of you when she accidentally found out you were both missing. She tried to pretend otherwise, but you made her sick with worry. I love Covey, but sometimes his ideas are not very bright. But I think to make him happy, yeah, that's what I think too. I mean, that idea of like just running away was really bad, but I mean, I couldn't just let him go alone. I had to do something, you know. And I was like telling him to not go was a bad idea because he would just go out and anyway stubbornly, you know. So there was no other way. We had to go and made him smile a bit. Uh, okay, I read that. Says she checked all the hiding places she could think of, but couldn't find either of you. You and Covey exchanged remorseful glances at that. Maybe noticed the discomfort.
Okay.
You two must be sleepy. You can sit down wherever you like. Mummy smiled warmly and motioned to the living room. Covey looked up at her, then lumbered over. You followed close behind. The living room wasn't far, separated by a wall, so you hear your mom talking softly. He wanted to go see his mother. Poor thing.
Well,
That explains it, at least. Still, I'm not sure it excuses it. It was so dangerous to go into the town like that. Yeah, I know. I think the same. He's having a hard time right now. You can't expect a child to handle it maturely. True, that should too. He's still a child. True, it can be helped. But that's enough of that. You should tell Cliff that and the others that he's here before the panic gets out of hand. There could be riots.
is that all right?
I call, then go to the front to tell everyone's still out there. You keep an eye on the kids. Make sure they don't take any more trips today. We won't. Got in on. Covey just sat there on the couch, setting his backpack down beside him. He stared at his hands. This is so weird. What is? Yeah, what is? Everyone was looking for me. They all know I tried to leave. Well, yeah. How is that weird? I kinda want to run away and not come back this time so I don't have to see them again. What do you mean? No, you're not doing that. Please, no. uh, Maybe I should try that. What the fuck? No. That's not a good idea. That isn't gonna help. They forgive you. Please never run away again. Yeah, please don't. Please don't. Covey looked deep for even suggesting that, despite it not being serious. I'm out. Not for real. What do you mean? What does that mean? Not for real. Before you could say anything else, the front door opened. Your mom was back with Mr. Holden close behind her. He made a beeline for the couch, his gaze strained on his own. Covey! God, are you alright? Strands of his hair had fallen out of his ponytail. His eyes were darkened, like he'd been crying too. Covey stared up at his dad, his own eyes wide behind the frames of his glasses. He really hadn't expected it to be such a big deal. How did he not expect anyone to be looking for him? I mean, of course, so your parents are gonna look for you? No? I'm okay. Good, that's good. I'm so glad to hear that. He clasped a hand on his son's shoulder, attempting a smile, but the corners of his lips twitched and spasmed, as if they wanted to split into a frown instead. Covey seemed to have that effect on him. Mr. Holden turned to you, still smiling weakly. I'm so happy you're alright too, Quigley. Then he looked at your moms. Thanks for your help, as always. He laughed pitifully.
I'm sorry.
And I'm very sorry for ruining your afternoon with this. I can't apologize enough.
It's okay.
It was no trouble, Cliff. Really. It couldn't be helped in a way. Something was bound to happen sometime. Besides, he wasn't the only one who decided it was a good idea to disappear today. Yeah, it was for his own security. What did you want me to do? If we said him to not do it, he would have done it stubbornly anyway, so it was the only thing to do, right? Come, is that too soft? Lock the kid up for a week after this. Yeah, he's really too soft. Exactly, we're just happy the kids are safe and sound. Not for the first time that day, you recall the original meeting with Covey. He had run away then too, only not as far as he had today. Covey must have had a similar thought because he mumbled an apology. Sorry, Dad, I won't leave anymore, promise. Yeah, you better not. This dad can't. He's too soft, he won't do anything. So please, don't do that anymore. He's gonna have a breakdown. Some life seemed to return to Mr. Holden thanks to his promise. This time around, his mind was more genuine.
I'm so glad.
That's a relief to hear. Next time you feel like running off, come to me first, okay? We can talk about it. I'm here for you. Covey nodded. His dad reached out and moused his hair playfully. Although he made a face, Covey didn't try to dodge the hand as he usually did. Let's go home, bud. I'll bet you're as tired as I am. Miss Holden took over carrying Covey's backpack, still clasping a free hand on his son's shoulder when he stood up from the couch. I think his dad is way too soft, but he shouldn't be too much hard on him because I feel like it will make Covey even more making even more reckless decisions. So it has its goods, but it's still really too much soft. He should be mad a bit more. I know he's relieved and all, but please do something so you really won't do it next time. Um, the five of you walked over to the front door so you could see them off. Miss Holden thanked your mom profusely at least 3 more times before he walked out the door. Covey was made to follow, but he stopped and turned to you before stepping through the threshold.
Thanks.
Thanks, Quigley. You're welcome, Covey. A tiny smile floated across his lips, there and then gone. Please smile more. uh, let's give him let's go hug him. Before he was gone, you reached over to give him a hug goodbye after a hard day. He held you back more tightly than you could have anticipated, and you almost squeaked out a noise. Oh, that's so cute. I'm glad you're here. Yeah. I'm glad you're back. His embrace was tight but brief. He let go as soon as he said what he wanted to do. And with that, Covey left. Mommy closed the door behind them. You were practically dead on your feet at that point. Your avatar must have been obvious because your mom sent you right to bed with no more discussion on what happened that day. Once your head hit the pillow, your eyes slipped closed on their own. Your eyelids were so heavy you couldn't open them again until the next morning. You woke up much more at ease than you had felt when you were last conscious. It was almost like it was a dream. But it definitely wasn't. Your mom's faces when you saw them assured that, yeah, they must be real mad. After breakfast, you were sat down, and your family went over yesterday's events in full. They were known to please that you joined Covey despite knowing that he wanted to leave. As punishment, your moms took away your TV privileges for the next few days. Lizzie was annoyed that she couldn't watch her shows with you around, but she adjusted. Whenever you expressed disappointment, your moms reminded you that you weren't punishing you for no reason. Yeah, I know it was for a good reason that they punished us, but we did that for for coffee, you know. It was the only way. What was I supposed to do? You know, I think it was the best thing we could have done. It was dangerous to go out on your own so late, and without telling anyone. You could have gotten hurt or worse. As upset as you were, you understood. Mr. Holden talked to Covey about what happened too. If it's for Covey, any punishment is worth it. Yeah, true. We'll do anything for little cute sweet Covey. Mr. Holden talked to Covey about what happened too. Anything to put a smile on his face. We didn't know what was said exactly, but Miss Holden forgave Covey immediately. He didn't do anything to punish Covey for running away. Well, you should have. At least a little punishment like our moms did or something is way too soft. He blamed no one but himself for Covey's desire to leave home. Oh, no. It's not his fault too, you know. It's it's worse things. It's not I don't blame the father. But I don't blame Covey for wanting to reach out to his mom. It's hard for both of them, actually. I don't blame anyone in this. Um, you call your moms discussing it in hushed tones, frowning at each other. It was pretty serious. There was a word used you hadn't heard before: self-flagellation. Oh, yeah, definitely what he does. But there wasn't anything they could do to change Mr. Holden's mind. Your neighbors stopped you and Covey often for the next week or so to express their concerns and disapproval of the event. Still, as they always did, days continued to pass, so they talked about Covey running away. Things eventually returned to normal as they had to. Summer kept going, and you kept having experiences you shared with Covey. Okay, let's go to the sleepover. No crying this time, please. Little Covey, I want to see you smile. Alright, kids, we're done with dinner. Come to the table. Her stomach grumbled with right on time, as if it had heard your mom's words. You altered your game and looked over. Mom was almost done setting the table. She was walking around on mahogany wood. I don't know what that words mean. Because I'm French, so English is not my first language. So I don't know what this word means. Mommy was still in the kitchen, humming under her breath as she turned off the stove and put empty pots in the sink to wash. From beside you, Lizzie stared, uncrossing her legs and standing up. She stretched her arms above her head. Finally, I'm ready to eat. Then she cast a sly glance in your direction. You recognize that look. Last one to the table is I got rotten egg. I haven't. But it was too late. Lizzie had already bolted towards the kitchen. You threw a cushion. Stay sitting. You try to catch up to her. Yeah, let's throw the cushion at her. She's cheating. Grabbing one of the cushions from the sofa, you threw it towards her. It hit her in the back of the leg, but it was too soft to do anything of real consequence, and she merely brushed the attack off with a skull. It was a short distance to the kitchen table. Lizzie managed to get there easily enough, slapping her hand over the wood. Mom moved just before Lizzie could bump into her. With an exasperated sigh, she resumed her work. I win again! You cheated! You didn't bother trying to talk her about that. Yeah, you cheated! I didn't cheat. You ran before me. Yeah. Yeah, because that's how racing works. The one who starts first wins first. No, that's not how it works. It's the faster one that wins. Not the first one to go. That isn't true. That sounds like something a rotten egg would say. Lizzie grinned, her hands on her lips, then looked over your shoulder. Covey, you can be the tiebreaker. Was the Will race that I totally won? Was that the Will race that I totally won? No, you didn't. You cheated. You blinked. You hadn't noticed what he had been doing during this little event, which wasn't much. I didn't even know he was there. We spotted Covey still on the floor. His legs were crossed beneath him, the arm with a cast resting in his lap. He looked at the two of you with a slight frown. It felt sort of strange to see him still here so late. Tonight, Covey had come to your house for a sleepover. Your mom's and his dad had planned it a few days ago. Uh, yeah, you weren't surprised. Yeah, I was excited to have little Covey with us. Yay! We had considered all the games you could play and other stuff you could do with Covey for days. Yeah. And you even let Mom search the storage room for a sleeping bag and extra bedding to prepare for his visit. Covey pursed his lips at Lizzie's question, but he didn't respond. Maybe he was planning on ignoring her. Not that Lizzie would make it easy. This wasn't the first time she had asked him to be a referee for one of her student races. True.
Come on.
Well, did I win or not? Or what? No. Yeah. Tell her, Covey. Be on her side. What? I don't think you won. Yeah. She didn't. Thank you, Covey. How come? It's not my fault Coldly's so slow. She thinks cheating, and cheaters never win. Yeah. Thank you, Covey. That's what I meant. Yeah, get her, Covey. Yeah. Tell her.
You always pick his side.
Always pick his side. Yeah, of course he does. Covey's not a shy peek at you before answering her. Oh, looks so cute. I pick him and he picks me. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, you tell her. You're a couple of rotten eggs then. Yeah, you're just jealous. That's enough. Nobody here is a loser or a rotten egg. You're each farm fresh. Which is a sentence I never thought I'd say.
Alright.
Now listen to Mom and come sit at the table for dinner. All three of you. You and Lizzie obeyed, sitting across from each other at the edge of the table. Lizzie blew a raspberry at you when Mom turned her back. Your parents brought the last of the food. Then they took seats further down the table instead of sitting right next to you and Lizzie. Only Covey was left out. He had stood up from his spot on the floor, but he hadn't made a move towards the kitchen. Covey, we can sit too. Yeah, come sit. Slowly, he hired the 4 seats that were left. Thanks to the new seating arrangement your parents chose, one feature was beside you, another next to Lizzie, and the last 2 were on the other side of where your moms were sitting. Come beside us! Uh... But I want him to sit next to me, but I want him to do it in his own, you know? It's like, feeling like, you know, when you have a cat, and when you pick up to have it on you, it's not the same as when the cat comes towards you himself, you know? It's not the same sensation. So, yeah, let's not pressure him and let him come toward us on his own. Yeah, you can sit wherever, anywhere you want to. Covey's gaze met your blue eyes. Willfully, he grinned back. He walked over, pulled out the chair next to yours, yeah, and sat down. You are glad he wanted to sit with you. He just needed to know it was okay. Yeah. Now that everyone was situated, Mommy began to pass out plates. Yes. The cat went with us.
Okay.
Again, kids, I cooked a little bit of everything for dinner tonight. We have been chosen! Yeah! We are the chosen ones! Be sure not to avoid all of the veggies. Yes, Mom. Each person at the table served themselves, except for Covey. Covey hesitated again. He fidgeted with his hands and clapped on the top of his knees. He didn't seem very comfortable doing stuff in someone else's house. One dish seemed to have his eye, at least. That's pineapple chicken. Wanna try some? What? Pineapple chicken? What the? What's pineapple chicken? Uh, I've never eat something like that. No, not really. Sorry. Yeah, I wouldn't want that either. I mean, what is pineapple chicken? By then, your moms had noted that Kobe still had nothing on his plate as well. Do you not like any of the food, Donnie? Maybe he hasn't tried Hawaiian food before. Oh, it's Hawaiian? Oh, I didn't know. He hasn't? Wow. Please don't talk with your mouth full, Lizzie. Lizzie swallowed the bite she was eating. Then she spoke again. You should try it now. She turned to Covey dramatically. Unless you want to shrink, that's what happens if you miss a meal. Elizabeth, that's not true, you know that. Covey squirmed under all the tension. He fidgeted with the spurg between his fingers. I've had some things, just not any of these. Yeah, I've never saw pineapple chicken before too. Oh shoot. I know I should ask your dad what your favorite foods were. It's alright, Lenny. Maybe he'll find a new favorite today. You weren't so sure about that. Kobe didn't look like he was going to be trying the food anytime soon. We'll let the mom handle this. I think you would like the pineapple chicken, it's yummy. Give me your plate. You should try something new. See, when someone was trying to force me to try out things, that's when I'm become stubborn and don't want to try the things. So we should let the little Covey choose on his own. Not try forcing him, you know. I don't know if he's like that too, but giving give me your plate. No. Nah, cause it's scary trying new stuff at someone else's house. What if it's bad? Yeah, I know that. When I was a kid and I got to some friends' places, sometimes one time I did something, I don't remember what it was. This was a sandwich and there was uh something I didn't like in the sandwich. I don't remember what it is. But yeah, and I didn't like it and I was like, oh no, I need to finish the food because I'm not at home. I was like, no, I have to finish the fucking sandwich. Oh my god, it was a horrible time. So I know what it feels. I don't think I should let the moms handle this. Give me your plate. It's like, give me your plate. I force you to eat. So no. Maybe saying a suggestion will be better. Yeah, let's just do that. He ultimately trusted your judgment. At your suggestion, Covey carefully spooned rice and chicken onto the plate. We saw that he took more of the grilled pineapple than any of the vegetables. Okay. You nodded, please, and your mom let it slide. At first, Covey poked at the food. Clearly, he was apprehensive to eat something new, but he took a few exploratory bites. It's good, huh? Isn't it? You don't have to keep asking. He still spread more meat with his fork and ate it, chewing thoughtfully. It's not bad. Mommy grinned at his words, satisfied even though it wasn't exactly a glowing commendation. Lizzie wasn't as mollified. You're so weird. You don't judge the other tastes. People there. Wait, let me phrase it. You don't get to judge other people's tastes, Lizzie. Food is for some kind of food is not for everyone. Okay, don't judge. Don't be mean to your friend. Yeah, we're not friends. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Mommy flounder in the face of Cove's blunt honesty. Yeah, that was kind of blunt. Oh my god. You remain surprised by Covey's declaration. The more you got to know him, the more you realized he wasn't the type of kid to keep his opinions to himself. I kind of like more these kind of people though, because you always know when they fake or not. They never fake like liking you and things like that. So I like that with those kinds of people. Maybe I know it's not everyone that likes those people, and then of time, a lot of time they end up alone because of that. But I like more those kinds of people. She wasn't easy to get along with all the time, though. Covey didn't make much of an effort either. Uh, uh, yeah, I think of us as a friend, right? Right? Um, right? I think we are friends. Yeah, I hope you think of us as a friend. Okay, when you gave Covey a look, he returned a small smile. And that made you feel good, even though you were still unsure. Your mommy looked at Mom and only got a shrug.
No.
Elizabeth, don't call someone weird. There's no such thing as a weird person and a non-weird person. There are just different perspectives. Yeah, that's true. That's so true. There's no weird person. There's just different kind of persons. It's not a nice thing to say to someone, Anion, but Pam. Mommy tried to whisper exclusively to Mom. Her attempt to make it audible over the sounds of clanking silverware meant you caught the correct words anyway. They're not friends, he said so. As parents, we can only try and sometimes we fail. Not all kids will be thick as thieves. Now, less talking and more eating, kids. You need to clean up and start winding down for bed soon. But Mom! No buts. We've talked about this. Your bedtime will be moved back in a few years. For now, you don't get to stay up late. Lizzie sucked, muttering under her breath about how it wasn't right. Uh, um, I would be the kind of person to get mad about this too because I'm a night owl. I like staying up late. So yeah, I groaned. It seems way too early to go to sleep. Yeah.
Isn't that great?
The sooner you sleep, the sooner a brand new day will be here. I think that's pretty exciting. You aren't sure you agreed. The rest of dinner passed by uneventfully. Covey was silent for most of it, even when you nudged him and tried to get him to talk. All too soon, the table was cleared, the games in the living room were put away, and you were all steered to your bedrooms. It's a sleepover! Sleep is needed! Yeah! Let's play all night! Mom finished talking you in and kissed your bro just as Mommy poked her head in the room. Where is Covey sleeping? All ready for lights off, you two? Oh, he's sleeping with us. Okay. That's good. You were lying uncomfortably in your bed, the blanket hiked up under your armpits. You could kick it off later if it got too hot. Mom had set up the sleeping bag on the floor for Covey, just beside your bed. He had already wiggled inside. Oh wait, he's gonna sleep? No, you don't sleep, Covey! We're gonna stay up all night! You nodded for the both of you in response to Mommy's request. Perfect. I go say goodnight to Lizzie then. Mom tweaked her nose, chuckled when you were squat in annoyance, and left. Mommy took her place, sitting on the edge of your bed. Sweet dreams, sweetie. She pressed a soft kiss on your forehead. You jiggled as strands of her hair fell forward and tickled you. Mommy smiled down affectionately at you, then moved her attention to Covey, who watched from his spot on the floor. Do you need anything before falling asleep, honey? What does your dad do? Sometimes he picks me up and lifts me really high and shakes his hands like he's gonna let go, but he catches me again. Oh my god. I hate this. Like no one ever did this to me because when I saw someone do this, I was like, no one ever do this to me. Oh my god. I hate that. He keeps doing that until sometimes he does shove me on the bed, or the times he lowers me down and pretend like I'm crashing. I will like do that. I will like that. I don't like things like lifting and making us like we're gonna crash. No. Coffee had become pretty excited when talking about the nightly ritual he and his dad shared. He seemed to realize how animated he was and bashfully quieted. But I don't want to do that here. Oh, how fun! Though I think you're right that it might not be a good idea to do that tonight. The sleeping bag might not be a soft enough landing. True. Hmm. But you can take it in my bed. I don't mind. You can get my bed and I go on the sleeping bag. Actually, that's weird. Why doesn't it take the bed? Usually, when you're the host, the guest takes the bed and you go on the sleeping bag or the couch or something. That's how you do it, right? If there's anything else, you can always ask me a cold lace out the room, other mom. But I'm the nicer one. Just don't tell her that. She laughed good naturally and stood up.
Take care.
Sleep well, Chloe? Night. Leaning against the door jamb, she rested her hand on the light switch and looked to you. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. With a last smile, Mummy turned off the lights and stepped out, closing the bedroom door behind her. We listened to her footsteps fade as she walked down the hallway. But even as the sound vanished, your eyes stayed open. It was so exciting to have Covey spending the night. Yeah, you were happy that Covey was spending the night, but you couldn't shake the conversation familiar at the dinner table. Covey had said that he and Lizzie weren't friends, but that wasn't the part that was bothering you. You couldn't stop from wondering what he really thought about you. Yeah, I wanna know. Yeah, I wanna know. Covey? Yeah? Are we friends? Covey didn't speak for a few moments, and you wondered if you'd startled him with the question. The longer the silence stretched, the more uneasy you felt about his impending answer. Do you think we're friends? I'm asking you! Answer the question! You wrinkled your nose at the question being resurrected back at you. The way Covey had asked it made you think that maybe he hadn't even questioned it before. And now more than ever you wondered if you should have kept quiet instead. Uh, we're best friends! You decide. No, he asked that because he's unsure as well, right? Saying you decide, it's like, no, I don't know. But we ask it first. Why are you not answering? Uh, for me, you're my best friend. Yeah, but what about you? I ask because I want your thought about it, not mine. We're best friends. You heard Covey shuffle around his sleeping bag, and you looked up at the slivers of light cast upon your ceiling as you waited for him to say something. Oh my god, please say something. Well, there isn't somebody else. It could be. So I guess we are best friends. Yeah! Dichaku, that answer is just like him. Only because there isn't anyone else? Yeah, that's true. What does that mean? No. Really jiggled once more. And then you let your eyes drift closed, pleased that it was settled. You started when Covey sighed deeply. You turned your head to look in his direction. In the dark, you could see a faint outline of lump under the covers. Covey? Hmm, what is he doing? What is he doing? Uh, can you be quiet or no? What's he doing? What's wrong? I can't sleep. Why not? He shifted, or at least you thought he did. You couldn't see anything since your eyes were still adjusting to the dark, but you hear the sleeping bag rustle. I wanna be in my bed. Oh. Oh. Covey sat up. Your eyes had gotten used to the low light level, so you could see him better. I got out of the sleeping bag, wobbled towards your side table, and pulled open the top drawer. What am I doing? What is it? Oh, it's him who does the thing. I was reading it like I was doing something. I'm getting my glasses. We sat up too, watching as he reached inside. He paused for a second, then pulled his hand out. Instead of his glasses, though, he was holding a book. Cover turned it around in his hands, trying to figure out the proper orientation for it. You knew even without reading the title which one it was. That was one your moms would read to you. It was special. Uh, be careful. No, that's possessive. What are you doing with that? Uh, I thought you were looking for glasses. I was, then I felt this. It looks cool. The compliment he afforded your special book had you grinning. Your confusion forgotten. It is really cool.
Oh?
Oh yeah? What's it about? It's a story about a squire who wants to become a knight and there's magic. Does it have mermaids? No, but there's a dragon in it and crazy things happen. Uh, it has cool pictures, some of them even take up the whole page. I love my character, cause the squire's really brave and funny. There's a dragon, yeah. I think it will be more amazing if there's a dragon for him. Since he like fantasy stuff, I guess. He likes mermaids, so yeah. The squire tries to kill her because the king wants the dragons dead. So they have this fight. But the squire finds out the dragon's really nice. They decide they don't want to fight her after all. So the two of them become friends instead. Covey looked excited by your words. He flipped the book over and focused at the backside summary. He must be pretty interested in it. You were reminded of the hours you spent hearing the tales. No matter how many times you read it, or had it read to you, you were still entertained by the story and pictures inside. You glanced out the window. The moon was high in the sky. Uh, yeah, let's read the book with him. You climb up out of bed. He can't sleep anyway, so yeah, let's make him smile. You climb out of bed and paddle over to your side table. You open it and rummage around, pushing aside stuffed toys and crayons. Covey called out to you in a confused whisper. What are you doing? You'll see. You let out a quiet cry of victory when you found what you were looking for. You jumped back into the bed before any idle boogeyman could catch you unaware. Covey continued to watch as you wiggled your way beneath the blanket you'd scattered earlier. You pulled it up over your head. What's... Come on, check it out. Bring the book too. Oh. After a minute, the bed dipped as Covey got on it. Then the blanket shifted. You fiddled with the flashlight in your grip, feeling for the switch. Oh my god. That's so bright all of a sudden. With the click, the smile space flooded with a bright light. Oh my god, it's too much. Too bright, too much brightness. Covey sputtered, putting a hand up to shield himself from the beam. You should have told me, MC. I would have protected my eyes too. Move it somewhere else. Yeah, sorry. You tilted the flashlight so it was shining down towards the floor of your blanket cave and away from Covey's sensitive eyes. What about my eyes? Is that better? Yeah. Now we can read and Mama's poncho. Wait, no. uh, I've never tried something like this before. Yeah, let's do it like that. But you couldn't sleep, and I don't want the sleepover to end, so I thought we could stay up together. Do you want to try? Covey nodded, pleased by his straightforward response. You placed the book between you and flipped it open to the first page. Meanwhile, he lay down on his belly and shuffled closer, picking up the flashlight to shine it on the pages. His face was illuminated with a warm glow. You mirrored his position, leaning in so you could see the book better. Your forehead nearly brushed until you shuffled back a comfortable distance. Uh, so it was the best to take turns reading the book silently. Uh, yeah, let's narrate the book, not silently. You loved it when mommy read to you. Why not read as loud as you dare this time of night? You didn't even need to study the page for long. There was once a squire who dreamed of knighthood. All they wanted was to do good. Covey was taken aback when you began to recite the words by heart. You even pronounced knighthood properly, a word which had given you grief in the past. His reaction encouraged you to keep going. Soon you got to an exciting part, the squire and the dragon's first meeting. The squire walked up to the fearsome dragon, the borrowed sword in one hand and a torch in the other. Her red scales danced in the light like flickering flames. Could you say the dragon's lines? Do you need to get your glasses? No, it's my head hurts if I don't wear my glasses for a while. I can kind of see things alright, but I don't know any voices. That's okay. It's fun anyway. Let me just... Can we read the page? His mouth moving silently with the words. Eventually, he nodded to himself and spoke them out loud. Who... Who goes there? Whirred the dragon. Who dares enter my cave? It was your turn. You went into the squire's famous speech. The next time you looked up from the page, your gaze landed right on Covey. His eyes were following the text, a soft smile lining up his features. Yay, he's smiling! A lock of his hair fell into his field of vision, but he gave it no notice. He was lost in the story. You started when Covey called you watching him. He raised a questioning eyebrow. What? Nothing. Covey shot you a strange look, but he went back to the book. You did too, even as your eyelids started to droop. When your eyes opened again, your bedroom was pitch black and silent. Your head was smushed in your pillow, your pajamas were sticking to you, and your mouth was dry. Slowly, you raised yourself onto your elbows. You yawned, the back of your throat twinging as you did so. You rolled onto your side to sit up in bed, planning on getting water from the kitchen, when you saw a dark shape towering above you. Oh. You froze, then you remembered you weren't alone in your room tonight. Oh, it's Covey. Okay, I thought it was our mom or something. Covey, that you? Yeah. You shifted and felt something cylindrical pressed against your thigh. You fumbled for it, the familiar ray of the flashlight pressed into your palm. You turned it on. Covey blinked at you, looking exhausted. He was in his normal clothes again, shoes and everything. His pajama and pants were left on the floor, abandoned. His sleeping bag was in a similar state. What is he doing? What is it? Can't sleep. I keep waking up. Did you have a bad dream? He shook his head from side to side. No, just can't sleep. It's weird here. What do you mean? What do you mean it's weird? Is there something wrong with my room? You frowned. You'd helped your mom's redecorated it only a few months back. Yeah, I like my room. You have something bad with it? What? What's wrong? It's not that it's bad. I just always sleep in my bed, in my room. I cannot get it. I mean, myself, I always prefer sleeping in my bed. Like, I hate to have to sleep over at someone places. I tend to be like that too. So I understand him. Uh, that made things a little clearer. It wasn't anything that you'd done. Covey couldn't sleep in a new place. You wondered how long it took for Covey's bedroom in his new house to not be weird to him. Probably a while. I'm gonna go. Where? What? That shook off the last of your dozeness. He was going to walk outside back to his own house. This time at night? All by himself? He noted your shocked expression and looked at you with resolve. My dad will let me in, and I've got outside late before, and I have to go. Are you talking about the runaway thing? Is that one of your other bad ideas? uh, you don't have to. If you have to, still on my mom's. No, he will get angry at us. Oh god, go eat your bad ideas. Just. Oh my god. Let's just stay awake for the whole night. Then. Let's not sleep. Why do you have to do stupid things? Uh. Uh. Coming with him is exposing myself. Like, what if his dad doesn't let me in? I'm gonna get in trouble. Tell my mom Covey is gonna get mad. If you have to, let's try to no, convincing him is gonna be stubborn. Okay, I come with you. Why? I can get there myself. And then you'd have to go all the way back here from my house. Just wanna make sure you're not trying to run away again, you know? Just a small assurance. uh, make sure nothing happens to you. I think I should come anyway. Oh, just to stay together. Yeah, let's say that. It's a sweet thing, yeah, to say. Oh, what did I do? No. Yeah. Yeah, I want to stay together more. Cole looked at you quietly, as if contemplating something, before nodding his head. Okay. Yeah. With that, Covey casually crouched down to collect his pajama pants. You were relieved he didn't mind you coming. Are you getting the rest of your stuff too? Like your toothbrush? I don't know where my mom's put it all. No, just this. You could understand that. He didn't really need anything right now and could always pick up his things tomorrow. Covey visited your house during the day all the time. You grabbed the flashlight and waited by the door. Soon Covey joined you. The two of you crept out in the hallway as silently as you could. We're gonna get in trouble again. I know it. We're becoming a trouble kid because of Covey. But we do what you have to do to make him smile. You sidestepped the loose floorboard at the end of the hall, alerting Covey to it as well. Apart from that, you had no problems making it to the front door. Everybody was in their rooms, so the rest of the house was abandoned. It was brighter outside. Here, some of your other neighbors had lights coming through their windows. Still, you felt better with your flashlight turned on. You pointed it in the direction you were walking. There was no sound apart from the chirping of crickets and the crunch of some loose sand that got all the way up to the street from the beach. After a while, it was almost soothing. You thought back to your unlocked front door and hoped one of your mobs didn't wake up. If they locked it, or checked it on you, or both, you'd be in a lot of trouble. Surprisingly, it was Covey who broke the deep silence. This was my first sleepover. Really? I've had some sleepovers before. Sometimes I go to Grandma and Grandpa's house. Shiloh slipped over a few times too, and other stuff. Covey remained quiet. The silence stretched between you, but it didn't feel awkward right now. You didn't feel the need to break it immediately. How was it? Or is it. It's not bad. I like reading your book. Oh, we made him smile. Yeah, that's good. You did? I kind of thought you weren't having fun. You didn't really say anything when we were eating. I didn't know what to say. Oh, now you are the one who didn't know what to say, so you said nothing. Or you just lit the path ahead. The two of you kept walking side by side, your shadows stretching across the concrete. In almost no time at all, you arrived. Covey's house loomed above you. The windows dark. Miss Tolden must be sleeping, just like anyone else in your own family. Are you sure your dad's gonna open the door? Yeah, he wakes up real easily. As if to demonstrate, he rang the doorbell. A couple minutes passed, and he wondered if Covey was wrong. Then the front door knocked and cracked open. Out came his dad. Snowden wasn't wearing all his clothes. His hair wasn't up in a ponytail like normal either. It felt a little bad to disturb him when he definitely had not been expecting anybody. His eyes had been narrowed into tired slits, yet they opened wide when he saw you and Covey. Kids! What in the world are you doing? Everything okay? I couldn't sleep. Covey said my room is weird. Oh my god. Mr. Snowden blinked, his features still twisted in panic. Then he closed his eyes and let out a deep breath. Right, well, that is a shame. What's done is done. Come inside, son. We can talk about what happened in the morning. Okay. Kobe yawned while accepting the terms without complaint. Thank you for dropping him off, Goodley. I think you'll have to be a part of the conversation tomorrow, but we'll deal with what to do next time. Now, let me walk you back. It's not safe for you to be out this late by yourself. He moved to step past you, but you shook your head. I'll be fine, Miss Holden. My house is right there, and I have a flashlight. Miss Holden remained where he was, his brow furrowed. I placed a hand on Covey's shoulder blade. Then I stand right here. Covey and I will be your lookouts. We close our door once you've made it back inside. You nodded your head at the compromise. Have a good night. Take care. Miss Holden waved you off. As you turned your eyes, met Covey's, still nodding beside his dad. His lips turned up at the corners. He spoke in an almost whisper. Bye, Goodley. Thanks for coming. Flashlight clutched in your hand, you jogged back over to your home. You did feel better knowing Covey and his dad were watching to make sure nothing happened. As you got to your front door, you glanced over to see the two waiting. You waved. Faintly, you saw Covey wave back. You quietly closed the door behind you, smiling to yourself. Then you tiptoed into your bedroom. The flashlight was returned to your drawer, in its rightful place. Although Covey had to go back home in the end, you still considered the sleepover to be quite a success. You did hope that next time he'd be able to stay the whole night, whenever next time came along. The next morning, you were awoken by the sound of Mom's voice and a soft shake on your shoulder. Goodley, wake up, it's time to get up and at him. The sun was peeking through your curtains, and you rubbed at your eyes as they adjusted to the new light. Covey is already out of bed. You blinked at her for a moment, confused, until you caught the empty sleeping bag on the ground and remembered what had happened during the night. But I didn't see him out there. I wonder where he's gotten off to so early. You hesitated, giving Mom a look with your mouth hanging all half open as your mind processed what to tell her. Kool-Aid? Is everything alright? Maybe tapping him down to the floor is an option for the next sleepover. That way he will leave. Yeah, let's knock him off and make him stay. No more going away. Kobe couldn't sleep. He said my room was weird. Stop in the room, man. It's not because of the room. What? Where's Kobe now? Did he sleep on the couch? Oh my god. Mom was still looking at you expectantly, but as you started to explain what had happened, you were interrupted by Mommy calling from downstairs saying Miss Holden was at the door. You could tell by the way that Mom's forehead twinkled that she was even more concerned. When she turned to head downstairs, you pulled back the covers and jumped out of bed to follow her. Cliff, how are you? Mom joined Mommy at the door while you hovered at the bottom of the stairs and peeked around the corner. You saw Kobe's dad standing just outside, a sheepish smile on his face. He was alone, and you wondered if Kobe was alright. I don't want to alarm you both, but Kobe showed up at home in the middle of the night, and he wasn't alone. You snitched on me? I thought you were better than that. I thought you were a softie. Why are you telling my moms about it? You're a traitor. You're a traitor. I will forgive that so soon. I'm not gonna forget it. To not trust the Kobe's dad. Yeah, it's not cool. He's gonna get us in trouble. I thought he was cool. He rubbed the back of his neck anxiously. He must have felt bad about sharing the news. Mr. Holden kind of reminded you of Covey in that moment. Your moms exchanged matching a pair of surprised looks, Mommy gasping and covering her mouth with her hand. The two of them looked your way. You quickly ducked back behind the wall. The boy and I made sure Lily got back safe, but Covey wouldn't tell me what happened. I thought you might have a little more insight. We didn't hear a thing during the night. I noticed Covey was gone just minutes before you arrived. Is that alright? We're so sorry. We'll be having a talk with Quigley about this for sure. Hey! We just wanted to make sure Covey was going home safe. We didn't do anything wrong. What the hell? You're a bad guy. I don't like you anymore. Oh my god. Mr. Holden pulled his lips into a tight smile and held up his hands as if to say it wasn't their fault. He's fine. I just wanted to find out more before having another talk with him. I should have known he wasn't ready to spend the night at someone else's house. He felt bad for Mr. Holden. He looked so sad. I don't feel bad. He told about us. They discussed the event for a little bit longer, your parents promising to call him if they found out more. And when Mr. Holden finally said goodbye, you heard Mom calling your name. Oh no. Immediately you panicked, wondering if you should find somewhere to hide. There was a growing sense of dread in your stomach that you were about to get into a lot of trouble. Your moms found you eventually, though you were relieved to see they didn't look very angry. They did, however, look very, very worried.
That's ridiculous.
What were you thinking, Tikulei? Why didn't you tell us something was wrong? Why did you leave the house? He toed the ground in front of you, refusing to look at them. I'm sure you were trying to help him, but you know it's dangerous to go outside at night without a parent, don't you? Nodding your head, you couldn't do much more than listen as your parents explained how dangerous it had been for you and Covey to wander over to his house on your own. I mean, guys, we did much bad, way worse. I mean, before. Last time we ran away, and we went really far. It's way much worse than this. What's wrong? I just made sure Covey went home safe and sound, guys. Personally, you didn't think it was that bad, yeah. Since Covey only lived across the road, but you didn't tell your moms that. I want to tell them. let me take uh let me take this in my hands. Let me tell them. You were already in enough trouble as it was. So when they ask you to promise to tell them something like that next time, you nodded your head in agreement. Even though it was a little unfair, you accepted the punishment that you weren't allowed to have any sleepovers until you could prove to your moms that you were responsible enough. Oh my god. I was a gentleman, okay? I sent my little Covey home safe and sound. What's wrong? What's wrong with that? You are determined to show them that you could be trusted. When you saw Covey next, he was worried you had gotten in trouble. After hearing a small lecture, Covey got away with a warning from his dad. Miss told him that the negative experience was enough already and Covey didn't need additional punishments. He never gives him any punishments, does he? That's why he does stupid stuff. You need to do something. At the end, the two of you and your parents were eventually able to move past the ill-fated sleepover. It had all been a learning experience, according to the adults. You could accept that. There were all definitely things you learned from it. And hopefully one day you and Covey would finally be able to have a successful sleepover. Yeah, I hope so. And then summer ended. Yes, I've done everything. I'll never get tired of that view. You stood beside your moms, Lizzie and Covey, as the five of you watched the sun dip into the ocean somewhere far, far away. You like to imagine the cooling of in the water, resting itself before getting ready to shine wildly again tomorrow. I think what we learned about that sleepover is that Covey's dad cannot keep a secret. Yeah, we did learn that. No more secrets. Uh-huh. Oh no. No more trusting. I'll read that. Oh yeah. That was a fun day. I didn't know they had magicians on the shopping street now. Neither did I. Oh no, we're so dull. Let's get out more. You didn't do real magic, Mom. How did you figure that out? That one out? Cause I know. That's not what real magic looks like. Oh, Lizzie dear. There's all kinds of magic in the world. Lizzie gave Mommy a suspicious look, but didn't dispute the claim. You looked over at Covey, who hadn't said a word since you started home. He didn't look upset though, just content. You're aware he still hadn't quite run up to your parents. Well, we can't sit out here all night. Time to hurry home and get cooking. Who's stopping with dinner? Lizzie immediately let out a ground. Mom, summer's almost over. The protest was obvious. You could practically see school on the reason. You certainly didn't want to spend your last bits of freedom cooking dinner. You could do that any other day. Yeah, best puppy guys. Yeah, we have to keep playing before it's too late. Let's be in the present, you know? Mom raised her brow, the corner of her mouth lifting before she pursed her lips. Make it sound like it's the end of the world. It practically is. You nodded vigorously, thankful that you had your sister on your side. Surely your joint effort will wear your mom down. So we have no work and reading to do. We can do work now too. Lizzie made her case and then stomped her foot into the ground. You mimicked her, feeling that would add something to the argument. Well... Oh, come on, Pam. I can help you with dinner. Mommy leaned in for a gog, and you knew that you were very close to victory.
Okay.
Alright. But as soon as dinner's ready, you'll let her come inside, you understood? Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. Covey, dear, you're welcome to join us as well. You grinned at Covey and nudged his arm with your elbow. Covey gave a non-committal shrug to your mommy, which you took as an agreement. So much to do, so little time. Maybe I could still get the seashell bracelet at times and trinkets. Oh, or maybe the playground. Or the fireflies will probably be coming out, right? Hmm. Uh, don't I get a say in this? Yeah, don't make plans on your own. Include us. Lizzie looked over at you, narrowing her eyes like she was very seriously contemplating the answer to that question. A strong gust of wind made you shiver. Lizzie off as she wrapped her arms around herself.
Rude.
Doesn't the wind know that summer is not over yet? That's all Lizzie said before abruptly turning on her heel and heading off in the direction your mother had gone. Where was she going? Where are you going? I'm going to my room. I have lots to plan if I want to make the most of tomorrow. Uh, but you just saw. Oh, never mind. These kids. They don't make sense. Your dad is over, looking off towards the water again. Lizzie didn't wait, and before long she was disappearing off down the road. Meanwhile, Covey was going in the opposite direction, heading for the beach. No, I'm staying with Covey. Yeah. Lizzie has her own little world in his head. I'll leave her at that. Covey gave you a smile that you couldn't help but return.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah. Of course I'm staying with you. He made a little gesture that you interpreted as follow me, and then started heading to the waves. Covey laid down, picking up something you quickly identified as a smooth rock. He reared his arm back, then tossed it out into the water. Uh, the rock sunk, kind of like a rock, and fell back down almost right after he tossed it. What? It was a long throw, but he didn't care to try for that. Uh, I don't know. It was a good toss, I guess. uh, what are you doing? Nothing, really. What do you mean? You tilted your head, wondering over the sudden pensive look on his face. Just thinking. About what? Covey was looking down at his cast, scratching idly at the pink surface, even though you were pretty sure he couldn't feel it. His brows were furrowed, and there was a frown on his face.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. I've had to wear this cast for ages. I can't even swim. Uh, how do you get it? Yeah. I was jet skiing. Oh, that's nice. What do you mean that's not fair? That's cool, yeah. You beamed at him. We had never gone jet skiing, but you'd seen others do it all the time from the shore. It looked impressive. Covey looked a little taken aback by your outburst, but after a second, he gave a small nod. Then continued to explain. I crashed. Oh. He's gonna start crying again! Please no! Please don't start crying, okay? He gestured to his arm as if to say, and this was the result. It's hard to believe you allow to jet ski.
Well,
Well, I'm not. Oh, what did you do? Oh. Covey let out a huff, plopping down into the sand. I can't believe summer's almost over. You sat down next to him and nodded in agreement, regardless of the sudden topic change. I don't want to go to school. I mean, I would. I don't want to go to a new school. I think I'd be the same school as you and Lizzie. My dad said something about that. Cool, you're going to like it. Everyone's super nice. You'd only ever been to the one school, but you were sure that this old school couldn't have been that much better. Then again, he did have to make new friends and meet new teachers. It could be kind of scary. Covey shook his head, then wrapped his good arm around his knees as he drew them to his chest. No! No, don't cry, Covey! You hear the sniffling sound, and when you took a good look at his face, you realized that his eyes were red. No!
I wanna go home.
No! Please! I want to go home. Please don't cry! You never had to move before, but you thought you could understand. If you had to go to a new school all of a sudden, with all new people, you'd probably be dreading it too. Even though you sort of maybe understood, you still weren't sure how to help. Okay, I see you later. What do you mean? Kobe gave his head a small shake. What do you mean? See you later. We're staying. No, I want to go back home. Right, Kobe wanted to go back to his old home. The one that sat waiting some place far from here. The one he would bring up whenever he felt this sad. It had been a while since he had moved in, but he didn't seem to feel any better about being here. He settled back down into the sand, trying to consider what to do. Uh, this can be your home, but I'm scared that I'm gonna pressure him if I do that. Like I'm forcing you, yeah, you know? I feel like it's gonna be, but I don't want a new home or something like that, you know? Uh, uh, I don't know what to say in times like this. I'm overthinking. I don't think he hates it. Okay, let's just be welcoming. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking. This can be your home. It's a really nice home if you give it a chance. Kobe didn't respond to that. He just tightened his arm around his knees, resting his chin on them. Oh no. You're not going to leave, right? You'll still be around? Yeah! Yeah, I'm staying with you. I'm not leaving you. The question was a little surprising. I mean, I know option is good as long as he doesn't plan to run away again. True! Please do not run away again. What do you mean I don't know? Of course! Why would I say I don't know? He needs to smile. I want to cheer him on. Your parents would have mentioned if you were going to move or something, right? After a second, Kobe gave us a little nod. Once I get my cast off, we could go swimming. Yeah, we're gonna swim all the time if you want. Please stop crying now. You were fine with him changing the subject again. Yeah, that would be fun. Kobe smiled. Yeah, please stop crying. Then looked back to the waves. My dad keeps saying I get used to everything eventually. That I'd feel better then. It used to make me angry. I didn't want to get used to everything. We spread a glance over at Kobe and saw the anger had slipped off his face in favor of something almost puzzled. But maybe that will be okay after all, as long as I really do feel better. I can see it. Yeah, you're going to be better, okay? We're best friends, you know? We're gonna swim all the time. How much as you need. Just don't run away. We're staying together, okay? You can remember a long time ago when you first started going to school. You had absolutely not being okay with the idea of being away from your parents for most of the day. To listen to strangers tell you what to do and sit with kids you'd never meet before. Things changing is hard. Yeah, he held his hand. Yeah, I'm here. You're not quite sure what to say to that, so instead of you reach out and take hold of Kobe's hand. The one closest to you is the one on his chest, so you made sure you were very gentle. As you watched, Kobe's eyes got a little misty and smart. No! I tried to reassure you! Don't make you cry! Please! Okay. Okay, so it's happy tears, okay. You got the feeling that there are different tears than the ones from before though. Okay, okay. It's not crying. It's crying happy. I hope next summer I surf and go exploring and everything will feel like it's supposed to again. Yeah, you will. It will. I of you sat quietly, just taking the sounds of the waves. You hope that Covey will be able to accept this place as his new home. You definitely try to help in what ways you could. There are so many wonderful things here Covey probably hadn't even seen yet. As in thought, you started a bit when you hear that faint, familiar sound. The sound of your mom shooting your name. You looked over your shoulder, realizing it was probably the time for dinner. That had really gone by fast. You stood and dusted the sand off yourself. I'm calling. It's time for dinner. You could come. Kobe looked up at you, expression screamingly tense. Yet it's lightly, okay. When you smiled, Kobe returned with one of his own. Clearly, thanks. Yeah,
Thanks.
you're smiling again. Okay, that's good. That's all I wanted. It was nice where you were right then. But the two of you couldn't stay there in your own little world any longer. You were being called forward. So the both of you ran off towards your house, leaving the waves and summer behind. Oh, so it's the end of the this step, I guess. In between. Okay. Now let's see what happens. I don't want to change that much. Maybe put on some yeah, like that. Looks nice. Maybe not with these hair back. Uh, maybe like that. Yeah. Okay, let's do like that. Do you have any acne? No. No acne's. What's the cheese? No. Scars. Do I put scars? Hmm. Yeah, let's not edit the scar. Birthmarks, no. Hand size, glasses, no. Earrings. Yeah, what earrings? One I can see. That one. Lips. What is this? I don't know. Okay. Next. Birthmarks. No. Scars, wiggles, braces. Punches. Yeah, let's keep it braces. What's that? No. Let's keep it like that. Done. Let's be direct this time. And of course, Quash. Oh my god. Her face. What happened to her face? Okay, let's be direct. Yeah. We're getting to. We're gonna become a teen. Customize Covey. Choose to customize Covey yourself or let its prior experiences determine it. Uh. Let's leave it at that. Yeah, let the choices I made determine how he is. August ended, September began. It was time to go back to school. Lizzie groaned and complained the entire first week. She hated going to classes. Still, there were interesting things to do that couldn't be done anywhere else. You weren't sure how Covey felt about it. He wasn't old that year. It was like a sign Covey would be staying in Sunset for a while. At school, he was alright, but kept his distance from the other kids. From what you saw, anyway. Whenever he could, Covey stuck to you like glue. Oh my god. He didn't even mind that much what you did to pass the time, as long as it was together. Oh, so he stayed with us. Yay! Sometimes it was like things were exactly the same as when you had first met. But other times, as you got older, you couldn't ignore that how the feelings had changed in meaningful ways. Yeah. That year, the divorce of Kobe's parents was finalized. You overheard your parents still talking about it, saying Kobe's dad got full custody. At first, you worried that meant bad news. It had made Miss Dolded cry, apparently. What happened? Then you found out it meant Covey would keep living with his dad. He would only stay with his mom a few weeks of the year. Covey cried too, for different reasons, you thought. Oh, poor Covey. We can't do anything this time. It seemed like Covey and his dad might move again, but Mr. Odin decided to stay after all. Mom asked him about it once. He had said he didn't want to uproot Covey's life as a second time. Yeah, leave him with us. Mr. Odin tried to get Covey to like Celebrate more. He kept encouraging his son to go out and see the place. Sometimes Mr. Odin volunteered you to spend time with Covey. He seemed very confident that it was an effective strategy. Covey never talked to anyone about what happened with his parents, and with June whenever it was brought up. It was hard for him, yet nobody knew how to help. Oh no. Eventually, Covey stopped crying on his own. You couldn't understand what had changed. But you hoped that you could help him feel better still, since even without the tears he looked sad. Maybe one day he could say out loud what he felt inside. After that, it felt like things had gone back to normal, except what was normal didn't stay the same. Years passed, and suddenly you were in middle school. You weren't a kid anymore. You were 13 years old. That officially made you a teen, even if your sister didn't agree. The toys and crayons that used to litter every free space in your room had been packed away somewhere, replaced by new hobbies. There were other changes too. Kobe's cast got taken off. It was weird to see him without it initially. Underneath, the pink plaster ended up being a long, thin scar that snaked across his forearm. Kobe's chest puffed out in pride when someone drew attention to it. He also went through a major growth spurt. He was the tallest student in this class for 2 years in a row. Kobe will probably hold that spot again next time. In class, people knew him for more than just being tall. He also stood out because of how well he did in gym and other athletic situations. Over the years, he began opening up more too. You saw him talking amicably with other kids or neighbors from time to time. That's good. And the only kid that came to visit the neighborhood when you were little, shallow, well, he was gone. Well, we were a third wheel to him, so I don't mind that he's gone. I didn't like Shiloh, how they treated us. He didn't care about us. He was just lazy, and lazy. I mean, we're not a third wheel. Um, Luckily, we had the Covey now, but he and his mom moved back south because of her work, just 1 year after Covey came to Sunset Third. It had been really upsetting when he left. Lizzie was inconsolable for weeks, but nobody talked about Shallow anymore. It was a long time ago. You learned some heartbreaking things became less sad the further away they were, even if they had never gotten any better. That was sad in its own way. Things at home were different too. We still lived in the same house and all that, but it wasn't how it was before. Matt dyed her hair purple, wanting something new, and liked it so much she kept dyeing it. You remember calling her mommy as a kid, but something like that seemed awkward nowadays, where you were much too old for the word. Lizzie felt too mature for any name too. She insisted on everyone calling her Elizabeth, so you did. Your mom soon gave her permission to go places other than the playground and shopping street. She took advantage of it. You rarely saw her around the whole neighborhood. In fact, she hardly spent time with you the way she did before. Elizabeth instead associated more and more with girls from school who were her own age. Maybe the difference between 13 and 15 was greater than the difference between 8 and 10. You started befriending new people yourself, like Derek Suarez. He didn't live in the neighborhood or go to the same school. What happened was his and Covey's dad struck up a business partnership a few months ago. Since then, Derek would pop up in the area now and then. It seemed Mr. Suarez was happy to let Derek tag along to his work, if Derek had the time for it. Without a doubt, everyone and everything around you had changed, in small and big ways. Oh yeah, too. As time went by, though, it was easy to settle into this new normal. Then, before you knew it, school was over and summer vacation had come again. It was the first day of summer vacation. The sun was hot as ever, but you were inside and away from its harsh rays. To be more specific, you were. Uh. Me, I will be still wanting to sleep. I will be sleeping, yeah. Still go up in bed, celebrating your time off by sleeping in. Yeah, that would be me. It was hot, but you still had the blanket over your head to block out the sun. You didn't want it intruding on your own lazy morning. Unfortunately, you hadn't prepared for an intrusion. From beneath the blanket, you hear the door creak open. You're still sleeping? Wow, get up! Uh, why would I listen to her? Uh, you started to fake snore loudly. Oh my god. Let's do that, it's funny. You need to get out of bed and instead made some obnoxiously loud and totally phony sleeping sounds. It was pretty annoying, but she had bothered you first. Ah, not funny. Get up, now. I will come over there. So much for a lazy morning. Your special boy is at the door. How did he call her? Call him? Special boy? What? He always is now. What does that mean? He brought some happy summer gift from old children. Mom wants you to take it from him, say thanks or whatever. You did not like the way she called him your special boy. But you knew by now that saying so wouldn't stop her.
Come on.
So coming down already. Okay, fine. If it's for a little Covey, let's wake up. Elizabeth and nothing else left, having done what was instructed of her. You rolled out of bed, stretching your arms up, and yawning. Time to get ready. You sat yourself in front of the mirror in the far corner of your room. Uh, you're very short. No, I'm normal. There was a lot of open real estate in the frame. You're pretty short. Uh, you're average, right? Yeah. I'm average. Toby was really tall. Derek was kind of short. And you were pretty much the exact height that someone would expect for a 13-year-old. Uh, I don't. Yeah, my height is fine. I don't care. It suits you well in your mind. Then you put the finishing touches on your outfit, while ruminating on your destination. Careless as they had been, Elizabeth's words piqued your curiosity. You planned on going over to see what Covey was up today. So this worked in your favor. It was when you spotted your reflection that you realized you were smiling wide. You were looking forward to see him. Of course I am. Of course we are. You left your room, going down the stairs 2 steps at a time. What's going on? Step 2, second chance. Second chance at what? You spotted Mom first, reclining on the couch. She had a magazine in her hands, which she was piercing through. Morning, Mom. She looked up at your greeting, a smile instantly appearing on her face.
Thanks.
Good morning, Kudley. Thank you for coming down. Ma's at the door with Covey. He can't stay over today, much lately. Why don't you go and thank him before he leaves? You nodded and make your way to the front of the house. Just as she said, Ma was there making conversation. She must have heard you because she looked over her shoulder.
Oh.
Look who finally made it. Morning, sleepyhead. Ma reached forward and you knew she was about to pat you on the head. She was taller than average, so you were little in her eyes despite being a typical size for your own age. Uh, I feel like a teen at this age will probably dodge, yeah, or push her hand or something. Let's all play as the little teen who doesn't like the premise attention. You did not need her to pat you on the head like you were a baby or a dog. You're the last one down today, you know that? Uh, Life isn't a race. True. Um, yeah, life is the race. Funny, I don't think that excuse will work if you're late for anyone other than your own mother, though. With a small laugh, Ma stepped aside. Kobe was just as you remembered, exactly how you came to know him to be. Oh my god. He leaned uncomfortably to the side in your doorway, as his bushy hair covered part of his face. Why is he blushing? Why is he blushing? His features were pinched in embarrassment, and he shifted from one foot to another. He was holding what must be the much talked about gift. At first glance, you figured it must be a bouquet of flowers. Then you gave it a will look. No, instead, it was carefully cut fruit. It made a lot of sense that it was actually from Kobe's dad. You had to suppress a laugh at the showing. You couldn't imagine many folks buying that sort of things for their own personal enjoyment. That kind of arrangement was built for the presentation, likely to impress whoever was inevitably going to receive it. It seemed no matter how long he lived here, Mr. Holden would keep going out of his way to be neighborly, and Covey would always be whooped into participating. Oh, for Covey. At the sight of you, Covey smiled, but there was some nervousness to it. Why? Hey, he smiled back. You couldn't help thinking too when you first met Covey, and how you became such good friends. Lately, though, you were starting to have different feelings for him. Hey, it's nice to see you. Yeah, you too. His grip on the base of the gift tightened and your heartbeat speed up. Even if neither of you had spoken about it, both of you were aware of something new was growing in your relationship. Oh, okay. It was already shaping up to be another long summer. The best part was that the two of you had plenty of time to spend together and explore what was developing. His awkwardness over the task started to creep back in, so Covey nudged the gift closer to you. He was ready to be relieved of it. Of course, it's kind of embarrassing to the flower thing at this age. I mean, your hands brushed over his just slightly when you took hold of the base. He flinched enough for you to know with certainty that hypnotized it happened. You couldn't help but smirk to yourself. And with that, the gift was accepted. I hope you and your family like it, like this. It's a pretty good gift, I think so, anyway. He smiled earnestly. Dad spent a lot of time picking out the best size and design. There were so many options to choose one. Well, let's get down. You're too cute sometimes. Um, let's calm down the thing. He's gonna get embarrassed, and me too. uh, Thank you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, thank you. Let's be happy about it. To your dad for bringing it, and to you for bringing it over. It looks yummy. I tell him you said that. Mr. Holden's behavior really was different from any neighbor you'd ever had. So after 5 years, you were used to his antics. Had you since made up your mind on what your opinion was? What do you mean I didn't like him? I do like him. Uh, was nice. He was pretty weird. No, it's funny. Uh, was great, yeah. Though there was some things people didn't like about Miss Holden, you didn't mind them and liked him quite a bit. Oh wait, I'm talking about Holden. I thought I was talking about Covey. No, I don't like his father. I mean, I don't hate him, but he snitched on us. Oh my god. Okay, I guess that's gonna be it. Her thoughts were quickly interrupted by a shout. There you are! You shared a confused look with Covey as both of you stepped through the open door onto the neighborhood street. It didn't take long to locate the source of the noise. You spotted Derek just a few yards down the road. He ran up to you. Uh, what would I be displeased? Uh, I would be confused. I didn't expect to see Derek today, though you never really knew when he'd appear. After stopping a couple of steps away, Derek hunched over to catch his breath. Then they looked up with a wide grin.
Hey.
Hey, my guys. I was just at your house, Covey, but no one was there. Should figure you'd be at Whitley's place. Do you ever spend time in your own home, or are you always just here? Derek laughed at his own joke. He neither didn't notice that it embarrassed Covey, or the embarrassment was what he was actually laughing at it. Derek turned to you. He was going to say more when his eyes widened and he gasped. What's that? You followed his gaze, unsure, then you realized that what he meant. You were still deep sold and squiffed. This? It's kinda like a bucket of flowers, but made out of fruit.
Nice.
Nice, can I have some? I haven't even tried it yet. Yeah. Derek put it at your words, not hiding his disappointment. Aww. Then he nodded his head, as if to clear it. Anyway, that's right. I came here because I need to say something big. He paused, possibly for effect. There's some other kid here in Sunset Bird. He was as surprised as you were about the news. Such a reaction made sense. No one around your age had moved here since Covey did 5 years ago. Were they with their family? Maybe they were connected. Uh-huh. The new kid was all by himself, just walking. Did you talk to him?
Nope.
Nope. I came to report the sighting right away. The kid had green hair, glasses, was pretty small, and seemed really upset about something. I hope he didn't leave. You blinked. Slowly, you looked over to your longtime neighbor. That sounds a lot like you, Covey. When you first got here, anyway. It kinda does, doesn't it? That's weird. He sounded almost fond, a small smile playing on his lips. Derek snickered good naturally. I can see that really well, now that you say so. What do you say? Let's go find Covey's look-alike. We should all meet him. I do it. Sure, I want to see who this new person is. Derek grinned. Then he pointed down the street, the way he came. Last I saw him, the mystery visitor was going this direction. Nothing else needed to be said. The three of you were off, with Derek leading the way. Derek brought you to the beach, and as a trio, you made your way down the shore to the old playground. You walked the familiar path in a comfortable silence. When you were almost there, you spotted the kid in question. His bright colors almost shone like a beacon beneath the rays of the sun. He scuffled around, kicking up the sand as he placed. It was true, he certainly seemed upset, but you didn't think he was sad, like you had originally pictured. No, with his erratic movements and scattered expression, he came off angry. You were curious about him and what he was so mad about. Derek must have felt the same as you. He waved wildly, calling out to the boy. Hey guy, over here! Oh my god. What's this? I like Cove. I like better Covey. He's nicer. The kid wiped around, an impressive skull carving deeper into his face. His eyes were tired, but a strong hostile energy still radiated from him.
What?
What? What is it? What do you want? Yeah, I don't like you. The sharp tone made Derek flinch. He shifted on his feet. What's your name? Jeremy. Was that it?
No.
No, I'm Derek. That's Goodland Covey. We were just walking around and saw you. We wanted to say hi. There aren't a lot of kids our age in the neighborhood. Yeah, so, it's cool to see someone else here. Strangely, Jeremy grew furious by your response. If steam could erupt from a person's ears, it would happen here then. Why is he mad? What is he mad about? Well, just welcome him, dude. Calm down. They did bring me somewhere stupid, of course. I knew it. What the fuck is wrong with him? What?
My parents.
My parents. They're the ones who bought me. I didn't walk to this town. Can you not figure it out on your own?
Right.
Right. My dad brings me to Sunset Bird too, when he has to come for work and all that stuff. It's not bad. That heard him glare from Jeremy. Derek winced beneath it, glancing away. It was a struggle to remain friendly with this Jeremy guy. I mean, I wouldn't want to come here for a real vacation, probably, either. That's an understatement. This doesn't count as a vacation. It's a waste of time, a chore. Oh my god. My parents' family is nearby and we just had to come see them. Ugh. If they're your parents' family, doesn't that make them your family too?
I guess.
I guess. That's a pretty good reason to come by. Did you wanna go somewhere else? No. Jeremy crossed his arms with a huff. He turned away. They should have gone by themselves since they scared so much and left me home. But I'm not allowed to be by myself. It makes no sense. They're the ones who don't know how to do anything. And I'm the kid? Who beat your cereal this oh my god. We just said hello. You don't have to keep complaining at us. Oh my god. Who beat your cereal? Sorry, but suck being first to do anything you don't want. I shouldn't say that because I don't know his story, Maybe his parents are bad to him, I don't know. I don't know him. Who peed in your seat? Oh my god. I can't believe there's this choice. But yeah, we just said hello. You don't have to complain at us. We didn't do anything wrong. I mean, wow. Why did you decide to tell to me, huh? Did I ask for that? No. Did I want you to come over and start flapping your gums at me for about dumb stuff? No. Now you're gonna whine that this wasn't what you wanted? Too bad. It's not my job to care. Oh my god. What's wrong with this kid? You turned to Covey, lowering your race. The two of you aren't that similar at all. Yeah, not at all. Jerry must have good hearing though, because he caught the pervert can change and scoffed.
Stupid.
Of course we're not similar, Mario Bros. I mean, stupid. What? Covey's cheeks flushed crimson at the insult. You couldn't be sure if it was out of embarrassment or anger, maybe both. How dare you insult her, Covey? Come on. No. I'll podcast Covey right now. You can't treat people like that. What? No, Covey's wavy eyebrows are so cool. I'm gonna say that when you got a bold cut. True, but let's not attack him. It's gonna be, I'm not gonna level myself down to this kid. Yeah, I apologize. You can't treat people like that. Or no, let's say the contrary of him. I like his bros. I like Covey. Covey smiled weakly. Huh. Now I know why you thought we had anything in common. You must be blind. Oh my god. You lunged towards the... What? Can I actually do that? Patted Covey on the shoulder. You shook your head. You crossed your arms over your chest. Okay, now why not do that? Just to know what happens. He did. Wait, he handled Covey. So, he deserved a punch, right? He does deserve the punch. Yeah. With your first build, you made a quick step forward. But you only wanted him to spook him. No! He insulted our Covey. I'm not backing down. He was the one who started things. You were ready to hand them. He made it clear that words wouldn't work, leaving you to resort to action. We weren't sure what would happen, but you couldn't let this stand. Derek and Covey jumped in to stop you before you reach him. They each grabbed you by the arm. Still, Jeremy instinctively stumbled backwards. He practically fell over. Oh my god! We scared the shit out of him. If it's that all you can do about what I'm saying, it's just proving I'm right. You're brainless. Oh my god. Oh no. Now I look stupid. You were annoyed the other two were against you on this and got in the way. The direction you had been able to get was still worth it. Whoa, what is wrong with you? Instead of taking offense, Jeremy only perverted Derek's words in a nasally voice.
Wow, what is wrong with you?
Oh my god, he's so very annoying. This is dumb. Jeremy stuck out his tongue and stuck away, throwing more sand everywhere as he went. You watched him go, hunch over, until he became a speck in your vision. Silence reigned in his wake. The three of you tried to process what just happened. I can't believe it. What a mean kid. Derek wasn't kidding, and by the sound of those little complaints, the new bird Jeremy was going to be in the area for at least a little while this summer. Derek sighed in dismay, flopping onto the ground. You followed, and Covey did too shortly after. There wasn't much else to do. This sucks. I was hoping we could meet someone fun. Hang out, maybe? He shook his head. After a moment, he slowly turned to you with a hopeful expression. But you know what will really improve the day? What? He didn't respond. Instead, he used a hand to point right at the fruit arrangement that you were still holding. You're not back at it! Let me eat it first! It's my gift! You'd completely forgotten about it during the mini drama that unfolded. You had gotten used to the raid. Glancing over to Covey, you noticed he was getting the fruit. He must want some too. Eyeing the fruit, I mean. Well, if Covey wants it, I can't say no. Yeah, why not? Covey wants it. Let's give him. The wreck perked up immediately at your words. He reached out for a skewer, hesitating suddenly as he was inches away.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Yeah, Covey wants them. You nodded. With an eager grin, he plucked out a prime row of fruits. Covey grabbed one of it for himself after him. Only you were without a skewer of your own. Melon. Pineapple. I got enough pineapple. With the chicken pineapple. I'm gonna take the melon. The melon was good to look like a star. It was the obvious first race. They ate up pineapple skewer enthusiastically, finishing it within moments. This is amazing.
Nice.
It tastes pretty nice, and this fruit kebab thing is fun. Hey, you do remember the Land Before Time? That fruit thing makes me think of it. The dinosaurs all like the leaves that were shaped like stars. 3 stars. Yeah, chomping leaves looked so delicious when they did it. And there was that scene with the pretty trees, and all the dinosaurs came in and picked everything of them till there was nothing. That was right on. Awesome. Eating leaves looks good. Should I worry about you? Ah, that's moves for kids. Yeah, should I worry about you eating leaves? He snickered. No, I'm not gonna do it for real, but I did pretend I was a long neck when I ate broccoli one time. What? The few of you continued like this for the first few minutes. Eventually, the display was barren. It looked weird when devoid of fruit. I weren't supposed to eat all of it. It did help you make you feel better. Are we gonna get in trouble again? Because we eat the other fruit? Oops. Really? You couldn't stop yourself from staring at the bows. You just wanted to eat some and have a nice time. Now you're probably going to get in trouble. Oh my god. You clearly accepted it, huh? Hey, Kudley. Yeah? The two of you met eyes casually. Are you seriously gonna eat that guy? Well, he had it coming. Kudley, that's so bad. I thought it was cool. Yeah, if he approves, I approve. Wow, you're both crazy people. You knew when Derek said things like that, it wasn't serious. He liked you, Ken Covey. Yeah. Derek then leaned back on his arms. He contemplated the sky with a contented sigh. So, are you both ready for summer break? Yeah, how's someone supposed to be be ready? I mean, it just feels like there's a lot to plan for. And what about you, Covey? Are you ready? I think that depends. But it depends on what. Before you could say anything else, the light atmosphere was shattered. Hey, Kudley! We glanced over your shoulder to see your sister. She strolled closer and closer, appearing none too pleased. I've been looking all over for you. Ma said you and Covey ran off with the thing we sold and bought for us. She leered over you with the arms folded. So, where is it? You're late. It's all gone. What do you mean gone? You moved over to the side to face her completely. She zeroed in on the bucket in your hands, which was now populated exclusively with skewers dripping in juice and tiny flecks of leftover fruit pieces. Her mouth dropped open and the tone of her voice rose. Seriously, Kudley? What were you thinking? It was supposed to be for all of us at home. She glanced at Covey, who sat beside you, and continued mockingly. And even if you are the most important person in the household to the delivery boy, this was up to his dad. Aye! Stop your comments. It seemed everybody was in a mood to tease you and Covey today. Within moments, Covey's cheeks flushed red. He picked out at the hem of his shirt, suddenly finding it very interesting. He always became nervous when Elizabeth would strike at your relationship. It was the seagull came down. What the fuck am I saying? Oh my god. Oh my god. Like she would believe that. But it's just so funny. I want to say that. Elizabeth lowered her eyes, not at all deceived by your response. Oh no. I think I hear the mean kid coming back. We better get out of here. Elizabeth blinked, confused, and looked around. What kid? I don't see anyone. The rat didn't bother explaining. He just lunged to his feet and ran off. Oh, okay. Covey hopped up too. gladly taking the opportunity to exit the situation. He followed after the wreck, but he sent a look to you from over his shoulder. You turned to watch Elizabeth. She stared back, bare raised. No, I'm following them. Without a word, you two got to your feet and boated down the beach. Unimpressed, Elizabeth rolled her eyes.
So immature.
Oh, shut up. Cove is going, I'm going. She shook her head as she walked towards the house, not bothering whatsoever to follow. Meanwhile, the three of you made it back to the shoreline. Derek pumped his fist, grinning in triumph. We escaped and shall live to see another day. Victory! Oh my god. Moms are gonna be so mad when Elizabeth tells the stories. Let's not think about it. Yeah, for now at least. I still have to face Elizabeth when I go back home. You chuckled together, walking further down the beach side by side. You definitely wanted to stay outside a little while longer. You had gotten a bit of a scolding from your moms for not saving any of Miss Holden's gift for Elizabeth, but you didn't get an evil punishment for it. Instead, while we were out with the boys, Elizabeth returned home to share the news. The three of them went to get dessert on their own. It was declared even by your parents when everyone got back and the event was settled. It was a while ago now. Later that night, you found yourself seated near the kitchen counter. What am I doing? Your fingers drummed on the surface as you waited, your gaze trained on the phone. You were waiting on a call tonight, specifically from your cousin Leandra. You didn't want to miss it accidentally. Your uncle, aunt, and Lee used to live many hours away. Your families only saw each other a few times a year for big occasions. A while back, though, they'd moved and were closer to you than ever before. Now you hang out regularly. With school being out, you are positive she's gonna wanna come over a lot. The two of you were the same age and got along well. She used to be really fond of Lizzie, Elizabeth too, but now that your sister had become allergic to interacting with her own family, it needed to be just you and Lee who spent time together. Being family helped make you close, but you had a lot of girlfriends. She was the only friend who was a girl. I think we hang out with Cove and Derek more, so I guess I don't have any friend girls. So let's say that. You weren't a girl yourself, so maybe that's why. But you have plenty of other friends. But you didn't really have a lot of other friends either. Are we dedicated to only Cove or do we have other friends? But does he count Cove in this? Uh, let's say we had some friends, yeah. It just all happened to not be girls. Then the shrill ringtone announced in an incoming call. You jumped before grabbing the receiver and pressing it to your ear. Last present, Kudley speaking. Lee, finally! Hi, sorry about the wait, Kudley. It took forever to get the phone away from my mom. That's okay. There was static on the end, as if Lee was shifting wherever she was. So, can you believe school's actually over? I thought it'd never be done. I like how she looks. She looks nice. Now we don't have to do any of that boring stuff and we get to hang out whenever we want. Speaking of hanging out, Lee, can you wait a second? Let me just head to my room. Oh yeah? You get up from your seat at the counter. Luckily, the phone was wireless, so you didn't have to worry about any cords tying you down. Your mom saw the rule about not moving the phone unless a call was in progress, which was why you'd been sat by its cradle waiting for Lee to call. Uh, your mouth could be real fair. I don't know. I don't care. It was nice to keep everything in its proper place. Yeah. Um, but now that Lee had called, it was okay for you to go upstairs to your bedroom and talk to her. You jogged up the stairs, taking two at a time, smiling. After you had arrived, you shut the bedroom door firmly behind you. You took a seat on your bed. Alright, I'm here. Cool. Hey, did you know the girl down the street from me has her own phone now? A cell phone. She doesn't have to wait for someone else to stop using it or anything. Wow, really? The thought of someone having a phone that was all their own seemed unbelievable to you, right? I wish I had one too, but my parents said that I couldn't get my own phone until I'm more grown up. I wish they'd changed their mind. We could call each other every single day, and no one would be able to stop us. How great would that be? Uh, but wouldn't I still be using a home phone? Yeah, I would still have a home phone. Mamas will be able to stop us if they wanted. They laughed. You didn't put a damper on her imagination. Oh, then you have your own phone too. That works. She sighed dramatically. I bet I'm not gonna get one until I'm all the way in college. Squeezing the phone between your shoulder and ear, you puffed up your pillows and made yourself more complete. Uh, it was strange to think of a time when normal school would be over, and you'd have to choose whether or not to go to a college. School was such a big part of your life right now. Uh, Taking classes came easily to you. You didn't bother at all in school, and your grades were like that. You worked about as hard as most people. Um, Actually, when I was in school, I wasn't the type to study, but I somehow cannot always had good grades. I did the homeworks that I had uh, to not get in troubles, because I had teachers that walked all around to make sure which one did their fucking homeworks. uh, so I only made those obligated homeworks, but I never really studied. But I still made it out somehow. um, Maybe I was lucky. I don't know. When I was having a test sometimes, in when you had the multiple choices tests, um, I just studied like 1 or 30 minutes, 1 hour or 30 minutes before the tests. I never studied at home, and I just used my logic, and I somehow made it out. I don't know. Yeah. So class was kind of easy for me. I don't know why. Maybe I just have a lucky brain. Everything in your classes come easily to you. You soaked up information as naturally as a sponge absorbed water. You had yet to worry about school being hard for you. Uh, I didn't have any pressure also because I was having pretty decent grades. Pretty much the 70 or 80% at most of my tests. So I was fine. I hope to do just as well this year, but it wouldn't be a big deal if they drop some. Yeah, it's fine. You know. Yeah, the positive record. It won't be worth it to stress over every mark. Yeah. You tried to sound engaged, but your mind had decided to go back to school despite the season. Lee knew you too well to be fooled. You sound so spacey. What's up? Just thinking about school. Lee ground. Are you thinking about how we don't have to think about it cause it's summer? That's what I'm doing. I look forward to going back. No, I'm not. I wasn't going. I wasn't looking forward to go back to school when I went to school. Let's make a petition for more vacation time. Yeah, yeah. Everybody in class will be signing it. Sign it. Maybe some of the teachers too. Though I guess school isn't all the way bad. All the way bad. We can do some good things there. We can just do more when school's out. Uh, my school could be better. Yeah, I remember the food school. It wasn't that bad, but it could have been better. Uh, um, nothing good. That's not true. There's still good things in school, like meeting new people and things. And after all, we still learn things, you know. Just we don't learn the right things. Like some things in school that they force us to uh, learn. They should replace it with things that are useful to learn. You know, like fucking algebra in math and algorithm things. I don't need to know those things unless I become a scientist. You know, I don't need to know algebra and how to calculate A, B, and C with numbers. I mean, I'm not gonna uh, I'm not gonna use that in the future. You know, since I got out of school and I've never used algebra in my life. So yeah, that's not useful. Um, the history classes too. You know, like learning about our past. Like it was one of the I had a really good teacher, so it was fine, but not useful. You know, you don't need to know about that. It should like that classes should have been an option. History classes for those who really are interested in history. You know, then they can have the option to learn about it. But those who don't care, well, let them be. Make them learn more useful things. You know, like the economy. That's something more useful. And the politics too. It's way more important to learn. You know, should have classes about how the politics works and things like that, and how the economy works instead of learning useless things like history. It's not useful. That's all I had to say. Enough talking about school. Um, why did you make me talk about school? I'm remembering things now. uh, Learning new things can be cool. Let's just say that. I just wish everyone did okay with how they taught the things, not just some people.
Me too.
Me too. But that was well, yeah. And that's pretty much everything that's good about school. Okay, point taken. Now I decree the topic of school is officially closed. We have to talk about this summer first before we start plotting the rest of our lives. I've got some plans already. Like, I'm gonna visit my cousins. That's a good idea. You come visit us. You chuckled, of course. What's something you wanna do? The first thing that comes to your head. Oh my god, there's lots of stuff. Gonna spend the time at the beach with Cove. Oh, I got some new art supplies. Oh, can I be like artist MC? Yeah, let's be a little artist. I can't wait to try them out. I can't wait to see what you make. You lean back in your bed, settling in, as you continue chatting with your friend. Even though it hadn't been that long since you saw her, and you'd be seeing her soon, you found plenty to talk about. For one, the events of the day, you sat up straighter. I was with Covey and Derek today, and we met a new kid. Like at your neighborhood? Hmm. His parents are visiting family, so it sounds like he'll be around for a little while. I don't know how long. What was he like? Uh, mean. Yeah, he's until the Covey. He kept snapping when all we were trying to do was talk to him. He just kept being rude to everyone. But especially Covey. It was awful. I don't think I want to meet him. You want a boy to stay away before even meeting him? That's an unexpected twist. Her cousin was pretty popular with the boys who knew her. She seemed happy enough to have them around until they started to annoy her. Hey, who are you to talk? You give practically all your attention to boys. Or maybe just one boy. Oh my god. What the hell is wrong with you guys? I see how much you like Kobe. Oh no. Uh, I do give him all my attention. In this play, at least. That's a special case. Um, yeah, he's a special case. Lee laughed at your defensiveness, deeply amused. After a moment, you chuckled along with her. There was a stomping noise approaching your room, heralding the arrival of your irritated older sister. She flung the door open, a frown etched on your face. Don't you know personal space? You know, knocking at the room before entering it? That's respecting privacy, girl.
Come on.
How long are you going to hog the phone? As long as you don't knock at the fucking door. Glancing at your watch, you realize that your quick call had gone on much longer than anticipated. Elizabeth held out her hand, the other one lodged on her hip. She noticed the realization on your face. Time's up. Uh, no, get out of my room. Yeah, you get out and you knock before entering. I don't think so. We can have everything in the world. Neither can you. True. I'm not the one asking for it. You had your turn, now you want to get mine too because you were first? In your dreams, I will get mom's. Oh my god. She's so fucking annoying. You didn't knock at my door. Fuck off. You glared at her. She glared right back before wrapping around and shooting out your door. Mom, Kudley won't give me the phone. It's way past my turn. She hollered back up the stairs. Let Elizabeth have her turn. Sharing is caring. And you only get rights to the phone if you use it responsibly. You heard her. Fine. Lee, I have to go now.
Bye.
Okay, see you soon. Tell Elizabeth and your moms I said hi too. You barely pressed the hand call button when Elizabeth whisked the headset from your fingers and began yelling someone new as she strode out of the room. Your mom's voice called from downstairs. Hey, has everyone seen the phone? I'm using it! With that, she shut your door behind you. Silence was left in the wake. That was one way to end your first day of summer break. Sometime later, it had gotten dark outside, and you laid in bed wide awake. Your window bottled all of a sudden, startling you badly. You flinched, staring over your attic with feral burrs. From your vantage point, you saw only the moon and an open sky. You were curious, scared, confused about what? Curious. What had caused that noise? Cocking your head, you sat up and moved closer to the window. You wanted to get to the bottom of this. To your utter shock, your gaze was met by a pair of familiar, ill-seen blue eyes. Kobe? You squinted. Yep, Kobe was right outside of your window. Your house was very angular, and some parts snuck out further than others, so it theoretically wouldn't be hard to climb around now. Around on. Still, just because somebody could didn't mean you expected it to ever happen. Yeah. But is it when playing Romeo? To his credit, Covey was doing fine. His feet were braced against a section of the wall that jutted out, his arms flexing with effort to keep him upright. He easily lifted a hand and waved at you from the other side of the glass. You hurriedly opened the window. Covey climbed over the ledge, releasing her breath once he was safely inside.
Hey,
Hi, quickly. Let me see what you Oh my god. He's sure surprised, but you're always welcome here. What's up, Romeo? Yeah, my thought exactly. What's up, Romeo? I know it's late, but I didn't know what else to do. About what? If I rang the doorbell, I know your mom's will unsure and they just make me go home. I didn't really want to explain why I was coming over anyway. I don't want to talk about it. Well, besides with you, I mean. But that's why I did that. Oh, that's cute. As unexpected as this was, you were touched Covey felt like he could tell you what was wrong. I might have tried calling or something, except my dad was on the phone. Covey suddenly looked very cross. Dad, he was talking to my mom. Still is, probably. You raised your eyebrows. Covey had eavesdropped on his parents' phone conversation? Uh, yeah, I would have done that too. You know, since his parents are divorced, I would want to know what's going on. Kobe smirked at the agreement. Yeah, I know it a lot, but I heard them talking about me. Are you going to stay with your mom for a while again? Every year, Kobe was sent off to live with his mom for a few weeks. When it happened, varied. Sometimes he would go during winter break, but usually he went during summer. Even though it was hard news when you found out he was leaving and you missed seeing him those weeks, he understood. To your surprise, however, he shook his head. That's what I thought too. That's what I thought too, but no, that's not what they were saying. My dad asked my mom not to leave to have me leave. What? My dad asked my mom not to have me leave this year. He said she could come stay with us here. Well, isn't that great? That's what you wanted, right? When you were a child, to spend more time with your mom, to be a family again. I don't know. We waited for him to continue. He didn't. The conversation abruptly dropped off. You couldn't help but stare at Covey. There was a complicated mix of expressions on his face. Is she gonna do that? Yeah. She told him she'd come. I know she's coming soon, before school starts. Oh. You had heard Covey talk about his mom a lot over the years. He told you about he told you about past memories or what happened while he was visiting her. Still, it was one thing to hear about someone and another to actually meet them. Very soon, you are going to see Covey's mom in person. You are taken aback by the news, so you could only imagine how Covey felt. You looked over at him. He was pacing across your room, his features plain with dread. Before they'd barely stay in the same room long enough to have lunch. Now we're gonna be all together again, the three of us, after all this time? Just for a few weeks? I know I should probably be happy they can talk to each other now. I'm still not. I'm just confused and freaked out. And now I feel really bad for feeling this way. Oh, don't feel bad. Your emotions are always good, okay? Don't reject your feelings. If you have an emotion, just feel it, you know. Don't reject it or put it in like you're not supposed to have them. Kool-Aid, so his fist tightened and his eyes became misty. No, don't cry! Stop crying! Come on! I should keep getting like this. It's been a long time already, and I'm not a guilty kid. It's not about being a kid. It's about uh, your feelings, dude. You. It's alright, but please don't cry. Don't cry. So you wanted me to the wouldn't meet your eyes. You knew he was waiting for you to say something. Uh, yeah. There's nothing wrong with feeling bad. That is hard to deal with. The tense line of Kovi's shoulders were eased. Thanks. That makes me feel a little better. Like I'm not freaking out for no reason. Yeah, don't think that. And please stop crying. A momentary silence fell over the two of you. You marveled at how the day started. You had woken up eager for summer vacation, but now things seemed so crazy. The mini debacle with Mr. Holden's gift, the newest addition to the neighborhood being Sir Wood, and as if all that wasn't enough, now Covey's mom will be living with Covey and his dad again. Your whole life was kind of like that, it seemed. Complicated and hard and different. Why couldn't things just get better with time? Could they? The sound of your name, said quietly, pulled you from your thought. Covey gazed at you, concerned. Are you okay? I'm the one who's supposed to cheer you on. Why are you worried about me? Yeah, who, me? I'm worried about you. You don't have to get. You don't have to forget about yourself for me. I want to listen to you too. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh my god. Oh, he's so sweet. You have to get. Oh my god, I love that name. Covey grinned reassuringly. It was small and delicate, but he knew it was genuine. Moonlight from outside cast shadows across his face and lit up his eyes. They seemed to sparkle with a smile. Just that one look brightened your mood somewhat. You know, I think I don't want to talk anymore about this. He looked away, his lips thinning into a line. He rubbed at his arms. But I kinda don't want to go back home either. Can I stay a little longer, just doing something else? He appeared equal, parts hopeful and vulnerable. How could you possibly turn him away? I won't. Got a flashlight and some cards. Are you in? Uh, guess I no. Of course, you can always stay here, Kiwi. You're always welcome. As if he even had to ask. Yeah. Kawiker perked up at your response, a smile appearing on his face. He immediately took a seat on your bed, not afraid to get uncomfortable in your room. You still think it's weird now? My room is not weird now, right? You felt a little better at the sight somehow. You still had a lot of worries, but you were glad he was here. And not just tonight, you were glad he came into your life in the first place. That was a change you never want to undo. It felt totally natural to let him into your little world. That initial friendship that deepened so much over these past years, and you were certain there was room to get even closer. You joined Covey on your bed, taking a seat across from him. He smiled at you again, but you could tell this time that it was half-hearted. He was still lazy to read. While he didn't want to talk about his mom and dad, he must be thinking about what happened and what's about to happen. Joining with your foot, you took his hand in yours. You hugged him. Uh, I'm hesitating between hugging him and taking his hand. Hmm. I think taking his hand is better in this case. Like showing I'm here for you. It's okay. You know? Yeah. You reached out and guiltily held his hand. It wasn't much, but you hoped that the contact helped him even a little. Kobe blinked, started before his wait. I don't know how to talk anymore. Before his expression softened into something more natural. Conversation was stilted and broken often by silence at first. Then both of you were able to get into your usual candor. As your secret hangout session stretched on, you thought that you truly wanted to keep having moments like this with him. You hoped the day would ever come when your life decided that the two of you would have to part ways. And you knew Kobe felt the same. Yeah, I hope so too. Please never run away again. You opened your tired eyes, groaning as they adjusted to the bright light that was streaming through your window and warming your peachy skin. What happened to Kobe? What happened with Kobe? Did he leave? With a loud yawn, you lolled away from the sunlight and blinked a couple of times, clearing the sleep from your eyes, before realizing at the start that it was actually morning. You couldn't remember even falling asleep. Kobe had crept through your window during the night, and the two of you spent time together, trying not to wake your parents. Where is he now? Is he back? Must have fallen asleep while you were hanging out, but couldn't put a finger on exactly when. You wondered how late Kobe had stayed before heading home. Oh, he's back home. Okay. Okay. You rubbed your face and yawned again, contemplating whether you should get out of bed and get you ready for the day, or stay snuggled up for a little while longer. Until your gaze landed on an instantly recognizable mop of pale green hair, and you bolted upright and gasped in surprise. Surprise. What is he go? Why is he still here? I thought he was gone. He never left. He was still there in the morning. Uh, Kobe! He had fallen asleep while sitting on the ground and precariously leaning his head on the side of your mattress. With your shout, Kobe's eyes snapped open and his head slid from its source of support. It didn't stop going down until he smacked right into the floor with a crack. Oh no. Clapped my hand over your mouth and looked down at him with white eyes, curled up where he had landed rather ungracefully. I know. Oh. Oh my god. Are you okay? Are you okay? You winced at his stumble, hoping no one else in the house had heard either of your outbursts. Yeah, I'm alright. Gary rubbed at his forehead a little, and you remained sure that was entirely true. If either of your moms found out Covey had slept here last night, the two of you would be in big trouble. What happened with him not wanting to sleep in her room? What happened with that? Oh, I guess. I guess our room is not weird to him anymore. If either of your moms found out Covey had slept here last night, the two of you would be in big trouble. Sorry. Covey blinked at you a couple times, his eyes growing in panic as some thought that only he could hear settled in his mind. Oh my god, I fell asleep. Yeah, you did. You weren't exactly sure what to say as you watched Covey pace your room, looking around frantically. Covey stopped mid-step and you wanted to ask what he had been searching for, but you guessed he wouldn't know the answer to that himself. Despite that, he hadn't calmed down completely. The atmosphere was still frizzled. Uh, it's gonna be okay. It's going to be alright, right? It's fine. You just need to leave before our young authorities you're here. If they knew, we would heard about it already. Covey nodded. His shoulders danced as he fixed you with a firm stare with his turquoise eyes. Letting out the heavy sigh, he ran a hand through his hair in exasperation. He couldn't look at you again as he spoke. I see you later. You are confused by how all of this will play out, but hope that was true. Yeah, see you later, Covey. At that, you were suddenly wrapped up in a tense embrace. As panicked as he was, this seemed to be something he couldn't forget before leaving. He hugged us? I thought it would be um like not the type of hugging, you know. I didn't know he was the hugger type. Did we made him like that? Maybe. Maybe we made him warm up to us. Thanks again. You're my very best friend, Clay. No one else comes close. Oh, it's so sweet. You firmly whispered the words into the top of your shoulder. It made you feel tingly. But you will let go before you had a chance to respond, or even fully react. In a matter of seconds, he had climbed over your bed and opened the window. A cool breeze rolled off the scene, fluttering through Covey's hair and filling the room with its salty scent. Covey fearlessly stepped out onto the ledge. Uh, you allowed him to keep going. She said he sneaked out the door and said, uh, we wish him luck, yeah? Good luck, don't fall on my roof. I mean, don't fall off my roof, not on my roof. Go and sure if he hears you or not, but he kept going along, one foot in front of the other with increasing speed, until his form disappeared out of the sight. You stuck your head out the window as far as it could go to try keeping watch. He walked the full length of the ledge before jumping down to the top of the garage, then lowering himself onto the fence. From here, he finally dropped down to the ground. He threw out a thumbs up at his successful climb. He now ran off towards his house without stopping, disappearing behind the side of another building. You had to admit that you were pretty impressed at how doable he made that look. Coffee always seemed to have a way of seeming so smooth without even meaning to. With a little sigh, you reclosed your window, deciding there was nothing more you could do. You hopped off your bed and got ready to head downstairs for the day. Uh, Usually I would just go out without doing anything. Like, I don't do my bed. Yeah, I don't do my bed because my way of thinking is like, why should I do my bed if I'm gonna destroy it again when I go back to sleep? So I'm the kind of person that doesn't do his bed. Yeah. I don't check in the mirror either. I don't even have a mirror in my room. If I want to go to the mirror, I go with my in the bathroom. Put on your slippers. I don't walk with anything in my feet. I don't like uh I don't like having things in my feet in the room in the house. So I don't put slippers. I don't put anything. So I just left. It was too late to do anything else. You took the stairs, slowly attempting to mask your face into a look of innocence. We are sure that someone would have come into your room if they had heard anything change, but you couldn't be too careful. You had to play it cool. When you stepped into the living room, Elizabeth was there, tapping her finger on the counter. Good morning, Elizabeth. She looked you over immediately, her eyes squinting out the greeting.
Why?
Why are you being so weird? I'm not weird. I'm just saying hi. What the fuck? We hadn't even done anything. Your big sister never missed a beat, unfortunately. I don't know how to talk anymore. Your eyes flickered left and right as you sidestepped her and headed towards the kitchen. Good night. What do you mean? No. Uh, shut it up, yeah. I'm not. You spoke so nonchalantly, you almost thought she believed you. But you knew better. Further suspicious squinting occurred as she waited for something. But ultimately, she rolled her eyes, and you weren't sure if you were in trouble or not. She didn't seem to care enough to dig any further. Whatever. And then she walked straight out the front door. The thing slapped shut behind her, and you let out a brief sigh. Elizabeth went out most days to hang out with her friends from school around town. Today you were extra glad for it. Though you were also grateful she hadn't left the house any sooner and risked running into Cove. It looked like you were getting away with that. Breakfast was eaten in peace and alone. Your moms were both out by the time you had gotten up. They had left you a serving of food from the breakfast they made. Hash browns, an omelette, fruit salad, and there are a few sausage links. I'm hungry now. I want some too. Um, I took a little of everything, yeah. Got some super level meat. No, I like meat. It was tasty. I appreciated that there was variety in the meals your moms made. The day lazily drifted by at home, and eventually your parents returned. You pulled open the fridge again, lingering in the frosty air for a moment or two before grabbing a bottle of ice cold water and taking a long drink. It was a perfect, balmy summer afternoon, and you had decided to head outdoors and find something to do. We hadn't decided what that something was just yet, but you were sure something would pop up to occupy your time. As you were heading out the front door, you paused for a moment. You hadn't seen Covey since he had left that morning, and you couldn't help but think about what had happened to him. Wouldn't it be bad to go over to his house right now, or to call him to check in? You stepped out of your house, still stuck in an internal debate with yourself, when a voice caught your attention.
Hi.
Hi, Kudley! Confused, you look over to where an unrecognizable woman was waving at you, a friendly smile plastered over her face. Who is the person? You racked your memory for where you might have seen her before, but nothing came to mind. At your school or from the country club where your mom took you to, you had absolutely no idea who the woman was. The woman crossed the road towards you, and you were a little unsure whether you should stay put or go back into the house and lock the door. Let's calm down, okay? Oops, I'm sorry. Was that presumptuous? I've heard about you, but you have no idea who I am, do you? You shook your head and she removed her sunglasses to reveal sparkly, unseen blue eyes. All of a sudden, she seemed a little more familiar. My son lives here, and my ex too. Oh, she's the mother of Covey. Covey's mother. Oh my god, she looks so nice. With a bent smile, she lifted her head to point at the condo across the street from your own house. She was Covey's mom. You didn't know why you hadn't realized sooner, now that you'd gotten a good look at her. Made sense she was Covey's mom. She seemed nice, yeah? Her attitude was friendly, and it seemed like she was genuinely happy to meet you. No matter your thoughts on her, you sorry. You still felt taken aback that she had appeared here so suddenly. Covey mentioned she was coming, but you hadn't gotten the impression it will be the very next day. Yeah. She extended a hand again, this time for you to take, and you studied the manicured fingers in front of your face and the assortment of bracelets that dangled from her wrist. I'm Kira Price. You can call me Kira. No, let's shook her hand. Let's be friendly too. You reached out and took her hand. And she shook yours firmly, grinning wide. I'm Kudley, but you already know that.
That I do.
That I do. Kobe's mentioned you to me before. It's nice to officially meet you, Kudley. What did he tell about us? What did he say? Huh? I'ma speak to him about that. Making sure he didn't say anything weird, Like we have a weird womb or something. Toby talked to you about his mom. He hadn't mentioned how he said things about you to her. Yeah. Uh, what has Kobe said about me? Yeah. Oh, I can't tell you that. I've already said too much. But I wanna know. I'm gonna question Kobe if I get the opportunity. She laughed good naturally. You couldn't be happy about that answer though. The sound of a door opening and closing caught both your attentions, and when you turned towards the sound, it was to find Kovic sitting through his house, his eyes skimming the ground. Considering just how tall he had grown, you kind of figured his mom also would be tall, but she was much more on the short side, for an adult anyway. Kovi's age must come from his father.
My baby.
There you are! I thought you were gonna keep me standing out here all day. You tried to catch Kobe's eye as he walked towards you, but his gaze was firmly fixed on the sidewalk. When he finally crossed the road and looked up, he gave you a pitiful look. After the way he had acted last night, you knew he must be feeling pretty mixed up about this. You tried to wordlessly express that you understood. Kobe and I are heading into town to grab something to eat while the snorer is at work. Kira beamed like Kobe and ruffled his hair. It surely seemed to upset him more. You assumed the snorer she was talking about was Mr. Holden. Hey, you should come with us, Quigley. I'd love to get to know you better. Yeah, you should come. Are you guys sure about this? I mean, it's a family reunion, right? I'm not sure I should be there. Doesn't seem to be my place. There was a bleeding in his tone that you couldn't miss. Oh, okay. If the Kobe is bleeding, then let's go. Of course, we'll run it by your parents first. Responsibility and all that. They give me an excuse to meet them, which I need to do at some point. It's important to be in our bully if I'm going to be roasting on the street for the time being. Any woozies, let's go! Kira walked ahead towards her house and you hung back with Kobe, who crinkled his nose and he watched her.
Sorry.
I'm sorry about her, but really do want you to come. I don't want it to be just the two of us, not right now. Okay. I'm going. If you need me, I'm here. You leaned in closer and whispered, while checking around for anyone who might hear. What happened? Did your dad know you were gone? Kobe shook his head and sighed heavily. Dad was so focused on Mom showing up that he didn't even notice. I thought when I heard them on the phone last night that it was something they were planning for the future. This morning Dad said it was supposed to be a first surprise. And I guess I was surprised. She's gonna be here all summer. Oh. He seems so angry. You were surprised to hear that too. Kobe sighed again and heavier. I'll go with you if you really want me to. He smiled, his shoulders relaxing a little in relief. Thanks, that'd be cool. The two of you headed over to where Kobe's mom had just knocked on your front door and stood behind her. Sorry. Mom answered the door after a minute, her eyebrows lifting in surprise at the group she found in front of her. She realized that, like you, she would have no idea that it was Kobe's mom who was angling with you. However, after blinking at the woman a couple of times and looking between her and Kobe, the realization seemed to strike her. Hello there, I'm Pamela.
I see.
I see you've met my kid, Quigley, and I'm guessing you've already known Kobe for a while. Kira laughed at you and you and Covey exchange looks at your parents' weird sense of humor. I find it tell me funny. I found it funny. Um, what does that make me? Yeah. I'm Kara Priest, Covey's mom. It's nice to meet you. A head of purple brown hair caught your eye as Ma popped up behind the mom, squeezing herself in beside her. We have company. I was wondering what all the commission was about. She grinned excitedly at Kira. The two of them introduced themselves and shook hands.
Hello.
Hi, Kudley, Covey. Covey smiled at Ma shyly, and she gestured a hand towards the living room. There's no use nagging around in the doorway. Why don't you come in? I'd love to, but I promised to make my son out to eat, and I will want to hold you up with a surprise visit. I understand. They'll come to stop by anytime.
Of course.
I take you up on the offer when I can. Count on it. Would you mind too much if Kudley went with Covey and I? My treat. We won't be driving, just a quick walk down the road. Sure, that sounds nice.
Have fun.
Hope you all have fun. You gave your moms a look and they smiled at you fondly. Yeah, I'm happy that they'll let me go. Why would I be mad about this? You could tell that COVID really needed the support and you were ready to be there for him.
Marvelous.
Marvelous! Expect us back in an hour or two. We look forward to seeing you again. Take care. Your parents waved goodbye to the three of you as you backed up onto the street. There was the sound of the front door closing behind you. I'm pretty positive I saw some restaurant when I was in the taxi, not too far from here. Yeah, there's a lot of them around. The answer was straightforward and the tone was curt. Covey was usually more light-hearted than that. Kira put her hands on her hips and smiled at her son. Well, you sound like the real expert. Do you have any recommendations for a place nearby? Not really. Kira pointed at him a little and turned to you instead. How about you, Goodley? Wanna point me in the right direction? Sure. Why not? I've been to a lot of places on town, and there were a couple that stood out from all the rest. There's a Chinese restaurant that me and my family go to all the time. It's my mom's favorite. There's also a tropical themed place that tries to be short of fancy. Both sound like a treat. I'll leave it to you to pick for us since Kobe is going through a phase over there. He full at her and turned his face away. Yeah, tropical theme place. I would like that. Thank you, Goodley. Will you show us the way? You know they're taking the lead of your little group as Kobe and his mom followed behind you. Together, the three of you left the neighborhood behind. The walk was about 15 minutes, and along the way, Kira asked a lot of questions about the area. Kobe was quiet most of the time, so he ended up answering her instead. Kira explained that she lived in a large city, and she loved how peaceful and relaxing everything seemed in Sunset Bird. The restaurant was busy as usual, but luckily you were shown right to a small table. Kira lowered herself into the chair, while Kobe picked up the one diagonal to her, not facing her, or to her side. It was awkward. Ahem. Let's see, to start, what would you like elderly to drink? I get an orange soda. Noted. Good luck. Kobe. Oh, let's go with juice. Yeah. Which flavor? Apple. Sure. Kira placed the order for your drinks, getting a black hot coffee for herself, and it didn't take long before they were brought to the table and set in front of you. You took a long sip of your drink as you looked around the restaurant. I need to eat to drink now that I think about it. I'm thirsty. This game made me thirsty. Hold on. Okay. uh, your small group checked over the menus, deciding what to order. The last time you came here, the dish you ordered was amazing. You wanted to order something different this time. Kira and Kobe didn't need any encouragement for this. They were totally focused on the information in front of them. So the meals too were ordered and the menus taken away. You glanced at the table surface, waiting to figure out what to say. Kobe sank back further into his seat and avoided eye contact. He started to twiddle his thumbs while acting like all this was pretty perfectly normal. His sore feelings toward today were unignorable. Instead of asking more open questions, he'd brush off. Kira had mercy on her son and instead put her focus towards you.
So,
So, Kudley, what's a few things that you're into? There's gotta be something you do for fun, especially now that you're not buried in school assignments. Uh, I'm reading to Kobe. Oh my god. uh, music. I like music. Uh, let's go with the guitar. I like the guitar. Yeah, I'm getting really good at it. Uh, and I spent time on art. Mm, drawing. Yeah, I fill out a lot of sketchbooks. And um, oh my god, I can't. I like to read manga. Yeah, I haven't heard of that style, but I'm sure it's very good. And uh, what do I play? Video games. I don't know much about them. Maybe you can show me sometime. And not so dying. Everything's a flow wider. Writing is a great form of expression, don't you think? Kira sighed wistfully, her eyes going soft. I won't say this. No. I'm tempted, but that's too much. I'm really into coffee. I can't believe they put this choice here. uh, I like to watch people. What? Uh, movies. Kira nodded her head, and you guess she must like that too. And I didn't see anything else, yeah.
thanks.
Thanks, I'm happy to learn more about you. There's so much I didn't hear. Kobe leaves the details out. I want to know what he said. Kobe, tell me. He was trying to not to pay attention, but you could tell he was uncomfortable. Hoping it will clear some of the tension in the air, you decided to ask Kara a few questions of your own. Kobe hadn't told you much about her, and you were curious to know more about this woman, who was such a big part of his life. What exactly do you do for work? I'm a travel writer for magazines and things. I keep people in the loop on what's worth seeing. It's good work. Wow. That's not a good idea to ask. Uh, let's ask her what she likes to do, yeah. Spend time with my little boy, of course. Traveling, I was shocked, huh? Let's not ask those questions. It's gonna plumb the mood. I don't know. I don't want to ask this. Not this either. Where do you live normally? Nevada. Have you ever been there? You shook your head. It's a beautiful place. Check it out if you can. No, no more questions. These two I don't want. It's gonna bring down the mood. You didn't seem to bother her that the conversation dropped off. Covey sipped his soda angrily, slurping up the remaining drink with furrowed brows. He looked ready to run straight out of the restaurant. Oh my god, my poor boy. You weren't sure if coming along had ended up making the lunch better or worse. Uh, what? Yeah, let's. What is this? Let's just smile at him. Cove eventually enticed you watching him. It took a couple of moments, but finally he cracked a smile, and that made you feel a little lighter inside.
Very cute.
You two seem really cute together. Oh my god. None of these comments again, please. Kobe covered his face with his hands and leaned back in his seat. Oh my god.
Seriously?
Mom, why would you say that? Thanks, we are cute. What? Oh my god. Is that because of the direct thing I choose that there's those options? Uh, I just gonna blush. Were the two of you really cute together? Your meals were delivered shortly after that, and everything was so delicious. Even Kobe enjoyed his food.
Okay.
Alright, now that we're all full and content, can you explain please why you had a bug up your butt all day? Kobe's face scrunched at that. Seriously, baby, what did Mom do to make you this mad? I haven't even been around a full day yet. He gripped the edge of the table, refusing to make eye contact. The words he spoke were barely audible over the din of the restaurant. You could have told me. She leaned forward to not miss anything else, eyebrows raised. Told you what? He finally seemed to find his voice and spoke the thoughts that he had been on his mind. That I wasn't gonna visit you this year, that you were gonna be coming instead. Didn't you invite me? You wanted me here with you? Kobe's eyes began to shake, and his frustration ebbed. I do want you to be around, but I didn't know it'd be like this. It's not the same, and nobody said anything.
I see.
I see. Her expression grew tense. She threaded her fingers together and placed her hands in front of her on the table. We've both been gifted another Clifford surprise. Referring to that as a Clifford surprise almost caused both you and Covey to crack a smile. What does that mean? You also had no idea his name wasn't just Cliff. Over 5 years, nobody had ever called him Clifford until now. She smoothed her hair out, not letting go of her stern look. The more things change, the more they stay the same. They let out identical sighs, but smiled weakly at one another afterwards.
I'm sorry.
I can go home, Covey. We can still set up a normal trip to my place before the summer ends. Cove's lips tightly closed together. He seriously pondered the option.
I mean,
I think I do want you to stay. I miss it when you're not here. My heart! She reached across the gap, grabbed his face, and planted a kiss on his cheek. Kobe tried to wiggle away. Mom, stop! I'm sorry. Sweet young men need to be smooched by their parents. If I don't, they take away my mom lessons. What? Kira was completely unused by Kobe's admission. Though a tone of seriousness did return to her voice when the conversation continued. Do you want to talk to your dad too? No. Kobe had snapped the word instantly, but wheeled his annoyance back in just as quickly. Maybe later, not today.
it's I understand. We can shelve it. Thanks, Mom. Thank you for talking to me, little mister. She grinned affectionately at him before turning her away. And thank you, Goodley. Huh? What did I do? It's easy to act like a baby with your mom. It's harder to keep that up with your neighbor watching everything. What? Especially when you really care about what said neighbor thinks of you. She winked. Mom! She just ruffled his hair with a laugh, then moved her hand down to tap the end of his nose. And that was how the issue was resolved, at least between Kofi and his mom. Now we have an issue between us, Kofi. I want to know what you told about your mom, about us to your mom. I need to know. When the three of you left the restaurant and Kira had paid the bill, you walked back to your neighborhood slowly. You had eaten so much by that time you were beginning to feel sleepy. It didn't help that the lunch had happened late and the sun was already beginning to descend from the sky. But eventually, you reached your street. Someone was there to greet your group upon arrival. Welcome back, family, and good day too. Cliff. Dad. The two walked past him into the condo without sparing another word. Despite the summer heat, their shoulders were cold. Oh oh, I'm in trouble. I think you are, man. He rubbed the back of his neck with a quick smile, but his eyes were soft as he looked on after them. He's so much like his mom, don't you think? He gave a vague nod, not sure what he was expecting you to do. He nodded back, far more energetically. Okay, have a nice night, Cuddly. You too, Miss Holden. With that, Kobe's dad disappeared to join the others inside. It was your turn to go home now. Summer hadn't started off all at all how you imagined it would be. Though it turned out to set the tone well. Having Kira in the neighborhood was a new experience for not only you and Kobe, but also both your families, and until the moment was all he had. Okay, so for now I think I'm gonna stop for the day. I'm gonna save right here. Yes. Okay. I quit the game. Yes. Kinda hungry, so I'm gonna get myself some snacks and some things to eat. Ah, our sweet little Covey. I'm gonna say bye to you for today, and bye to you too for watching. Oh no, bye to you too. I mean, and thank you for watching. That's what I mean. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't know at what hour I will be here. I will try to stream earlier because um I'm gonna work Monday. Yay! So yeah. I say bye bye for today, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.